Deus Ex Machina and how.
Oh yeah, actually, I wanted to hear about that. So
Like it's
Steven, that the mecha looks awesome.
yeah. So, couple
It
things.
formed into it like a jet. It formed into a jet.
Yeah, I'll send you the video real quick, James. I took video earlier. It's like 1:30. It's just showing. Hold on. Hey everybody, we're live. We're doing some Helldivers tonight. But you can get vehicles in the game, and one of oh my gosh, what the hell?
why would you have a vehicle if you're a mech?
It's actually practical because you have stamina and then femto. Stamina is how long you can do like your dash for, so like your like quick thrusters with high maneuverability, and then femto is how you stay airborne, and it's how you use your main thrusters, so like your flight time. But femto is also used in combat as well as to power laser weaponry. So laser weaponry, the more femto you have in your reserves, the more damage they do. So laser builds want to reserve femto as much as possible. You recharge it over time, like while on the ground, but it's practical to conserve it. So vehicles do not use femto or stamina.
Okay.
So you can fly everywhere, but there is a practical reason to take a vehicle if you, especially if you're a heavier mech. I pilot a very maneuverable medium suit.
Back.
But that video is I call in the motorcycle, and the motorcycle has a transformation. And then I call in my heavy suit, like my heavy armor, which I just got, which is literally the arsenal from the first game. Like it's that scale. And it looks like you can get different versions, so I'm excited about that. I just have the starter one. But so far, like, I don't really have anything bad to say about the game. Like, it's delivered in every way that I wanted it to. Story is, about what I expected. There have been a couple surprisingly good moments, though. And I told you about the fusion system.
Wait, the way it goes on your back is kind of cool. I'm watching the video.
Yeah, it forms into like a double-barreled beam cannon.
That was kind of cool.
But that's
one thing I noticed. I did watch a little bit of the stream. I thought, and again, this is nitpicky. Like I can 100% get over this, and it's not like ruining the game for me. But I felt like some of the animations, especially like your air dashes, looked a little wonky.
Yeah, it's definitely like it feels very AA. But that doesn't bother me personally.
This is defense, right?
Yes, this is defense.
Okay.
But there was one story beat that just happened where I told you about the fusion system, right? Where you can find DNA on monsters, and then you can infuse the DNA, and based on the different kinds that you find, you unlock passives and actives that you can use. So, for example, the ability to deflect bullets is an active skill for any bladed weapon. And each weapon can have one skill equipped at a time. So you could, for example, run like a full sword build, and you could have one of your swords, like maybe even like a knife, that you kind of have it to be your weapon you have for deflecting purposes. But that so when you do those fusions, Austin, we get a free recoilless, by the way, and this is defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. That's me.
But when you infuse, I don't know if it's every time or just a certain amount of genetics that you infuse, you get a physical deformity. Like your body starts to change and mutate. And as long as you have those mutations, you're stuck with those physical deformities. So like with the first infusion that I did, I got this like alien looking scar on my back that I could actually customize the color for and stuff. It's pretty cool. But I went on this mission with this guy who basically the plot of the, and it, feel free, please, I encourage, if you have questions, to ask them, because this game is a lot to just kind of explain, like, yeah, the moon crashed into the earth, now there's the thing called femto, now they're like technology zombies, like, it's a lot.
Sure.
So if you have questions, just stop me. But so kind of the premise of the game, like the overall, is that there's this particle that was introduced during the moonfall in the first game, I think, called femto, and it's this red particle that mutates people that come in contact with it. They either become a monster or they become what's called an outer, which outers are those that are able to pilot arsenals, which are powered by femto. And outers have the ability to manipulate femto as well.
Dragon Roach.
Yep. Find an HMG and take it out if you can. But ping it.
It's 7. Oh, let's do it. It's really hard to hit. Oh my gosh.
Down.
Nice.
So, those that are exposed to the femto particles that do not become outers are changed by it. Honestly, it feels very much like Outriders, how those exposed to the anomaly either are vaporized or the 1% become a, I forget what they called it. But this guy's son, he woke up one day and saw that his son was like sprouting mutant limbs and stuff. He was becoming an immortal, which is a mutated human that's mutated by the femto. So his son kills his family and basically just leaves him alive, and he can't bring himself to kill him. So fast forward to when the game takes place, and this is a side quest, by the way. And he is like, I need to finish the job, I need to kill him, but I can't do it, I need you to be there. And so you go help him, and it's this big boss fight, and the giant boss fights are awesome. I'll explain more of that in a minute. Yeah, Taylor. But, so I fight him, and then this guy comes up to me, and he says, he's like, please fuse with my son so that a part of him can live on through you. And you can say no.
Okay.
I said yes. And so I got... well, this dude is also the guy that made me my motorcycle. So, like, he could have had my entire left foot, is what I told Austin if he asked for it.
Yeah.
Because this dude just keeps giving me cool stuff. He also gave me the heavy suit. Like, he is the man. So...
Oh, no!
Oh. Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. So
One of the mortars got me.
I said yes that I would fuse them, and the genes that I got ended up giving me the ability to equip Repair Shot, which is like the active skill that I've wanted to find. So now I can fire repair bubbles, which is awesome. And also, there is a visible scarring from those genes that I took where I have these markings on my face now. And it's really cool because it's like, I did this so that his son would be remembered, and now like there's like a visible, like actual thing that I take with me where the son will always be remembered. Like, it was really cool and unexpected to have something like that. Yeah, the boss fights are great.
Another dragon.
Ping it. Yep, seen.
By the way, that first Dragon Roach appeared before the timer even went out.
Of course it did.
So that. Okay, give me a shot.
Being stunned.
There you go. But the big boss fights are awesome. There's a pretty good variety so far. Like, they don't have the personality of Monster Hunter, obviously. But there is a similar vibe of just, like, fighting really big creatures. And kind of punching above your class, you know?
Sure.
And I will say something that I've been very impressed with is how well the game utilizes weak point destruction. And it makes it very approachable to where, like, it seems so far that all the Colossi, they have these plates, like all of their plates cover these red canisters. They're like femto canisters. those are always an indicator of this is a weak point you can destroy. So there's this thing called the gun fort, I think, and it's basically like a giant spider tank with a giant gun on top, and it's got all these little machine guns all around it to defend it, so it can be a pain to fight because you'll get riddled with bullets. But the giant cannon has these femto containers that pop out after it fires. If you destroy all of the containers, the main gun blows up, and it doesn't have that attack anymore. But something...
Pop out of the fucking wall?
What?
Nothing. So these fuckers ever pop out of the wall?
I thought you were addressing a bug, but...
No.
I should know better.
My favorite skit of all time.
It is. I saw Brunch on... I almost sent it to you, but I was like, he's seen it.
It is a good one, though. I do like that one as well.
So there's this Colossus called... I can't remember what it's called, but it's actually a revisit of the first boss you fight in the first game. It's this big mech that has a sword and shield. And so you can fight it, and it's kind of like a derelict version of that Colossus. And the first time I fought it, and I'm about the height, like my entire height from head to toe is probably about the height of his head, if that gives you an indicator of how big he is. And so he's got this big sword and shield, and so I targeted his arm, like his joint. And when I destroyed it, I noticed that his sword fell out of his hand and stuck into the ground. And this was after I got the motorcycle, so I didn't even ask the question. I knew it's going to let me interact with that. So I went up to it, and this sword is massive, keep in mind. And I pick it up. Like, it takes my character a minute to heave it over their head, but he literally picks it up, holds it over his head, and I can do a giant swing with it to deal a ton of damage. So not only does it doesn't do weak point destruction to prevent Colossi from doing big moves, but in a lot of occasions, you can use their own weapons against them. It's super cool. Like, I am baffled at how no one's talking about the game. Like,
when does it come out?
It came out Friday.
Oh, it's out. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. So you've been playing it then? That's not the demo you're playing.
No, I've been playing it. The demo is pretty good for a
That's
demo.
why I haven't heard from you all week. Okay, it makes more sense.
Well, also I've just been.
Well, that's not fair. I can't reach the Dragon Roach, but it's attacking the generator.
That's stupid. Where is it? Seen?
Right there.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot. Maybe 24 hours in.
Nice.
But I've been doing a lot of side content. But no one's talking about it. I haven't seen a single review from any of the major outlets. I know it's bigger in the East, but this is a game that feels like it's. I think it's way better than anyone expected it to be, and I have very little in the way of. I can't even think of a negative. I can point at it right now.
Huh.
And like it's
Well,
it's incredibly like catered towards me. I acknowledge that, but
So what's kind of the loop then? Is it? I mean, you said I remember asking you before. Like I asked if it's a looter shooter. But
so it's
not
it
really that.
It is a looter shooter. So
Okay.
Even
it's
spear gun's down.
what?
Spear gun, if you want it.
Okay.
Hey, Missy.
Oh, I don't have chat open.
What up, my boy?
Hey, Missy. So it is a looter shooter. You've got, in terms of your character's gear, you've got helmet, left arm, right arm, chest, legs. And then you've got 6 weapon slots at any given time. You've got 4, so basically left arm, right arm, right back up, left back up, but those are interchangeable, so you can like put your right back up in your left hand. Yep. Hold on. It's just going straight for the generator.
Yep.
Dick.
They've got to do something about these guys. Is he dead? But
Yeah.
so 4 weapons that you get that can go in hand. That's your typical like swords, rifles, machine guns, sniper rifles. There's some 2-handed weapons. There's a lot of melee variety, like more than I was expecting. But it doesn't feel like it's like the abilities are definitely more catered towards melee, but it makes sense. Because the melee definitely benefits more from an active skill system. Like the Helm Splitter ability you can get through mutation, where you do an uppercut that sends you in the air and then you do a downward thrust to do the second part of it. So it's kind of like the Helm Splitter from Monster Hunter for the longsword. But your gear, different pieces of your gear. I'm just going to keep talking about this.
Fun.
You're singing karaoke on Twitch? That's fun.
Who?
Missy's singing karaoke on Twitch.
Oh yeah, she's got a good voice.
Is that a thing you do often, or is that just...
She streams on Twitch, or she has in the past.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just going to keep talking about this game until someone stops me, so I just,
Okay, stop talking about it. No, I'm kidding. No, you go ahead. You're excited. It's fine.
Karaoke. So the different pieces of gear affect different aspects of your playstyle. So for example, your different arms have shooting accuracy and brawling performance. So your left arm, you may have a more sword-oriented arm, and your right arm, you'll have your gun-oriented arm. Or you can do, 2 shooting and so on, but that arm is affected by the weapon. Like the weapon in that arm is affected by that arm's stats, I believe is how it works. What are 3 songs that you love to sing karaoke for, Missy? And what's your number 1, if you've got one? Another example: helmets are where you get lock-on range from. Everything ups your health by different amounts. Your thrusters are on your back, so flight speed is on your chest piece, as well as probably most of your armor. Legs get ground speed, stuff like that. So it's not a matter of just equipping like best in slots. Like it really is like, how do I want? Like, it literally feels like Armored Core build crafting, which I love. I'm a huge fan of that. I love seeing
Disney, we're jammed
because I swear I'm a Disney princess. You and my wife would get along. Anna loves Disney. Tangled, big fan of Tangled in this house.
I've never seen Tangled, and that's not true. I think I have.
Tangled?
That's Rapunzel, right?
Yeah, that's one with Rapunzel and Flynn. Which is who
okay, I've seen that. Yep.
Flynn is named
after.
after.
Okay.
And actually, my sister named him because when we adopted him, we showed my sister, and we were just like, "What should we name him?" She was like, "Flynn," because she knows that we love Tangled. And it was like, "Oh man, that's so fitting for him."
Yeah, Tangled's good.
Yeah, Flynn Rider is the best. Love him. He's the goat. Okay.
Flynn Rider.
Got nothing on Gaston. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
Are you kidding me? Didn't realize you rolled that way, James.
Well, I mean, everyone wants to be Gaston. No one spits like Gaston, throws your pit like Gaston.
Have fun, Miss. But yeah, so it's
Have fun. What is she doing? She leaving us?
She's coming back between songs, I think. That's what she said.
Oh, fair.
But what ends up happening is that, like, with the game, especially with guns, there's not a big difference. Like, let's use Division as an example. There is a clear difference in feel of, like, an FAL versus an M4. Stuff like that. You're not going to have that in Daemon X Machina. It's more so, like, what purpose in this weapon class does that what?
I thought you were arguing for the opposite side. I was about ready to disagree with you. I'm like, I think the guns feel unique in Division.
No, like, yeah, I'm saying that they do.
I got what you meant now.
Yeah. But in this, like, most assault rifles feel the same, but different assault rifles within that class have kind of a different function. Like there's going to be an assault rifle that has higher fire rate. There's going to be one that does more raw damage, like stuff like that. There's differences within the weapon class, but the weapon classes within themselves all feel pretty similar. So the comparison I've kind of thought in my head is that it is like a looter shooter build crafting kind of system, but rather than like how in Destiny and Division and such, like the feel of the guns change and like it's more in service to the weapon. It more so feels kind of like you're arming a jet. Like every armament that you put on is just another piece of what works with the whole.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like with me being having a gun suit. None of my guns are going to be like the gun that carries my entire performance. Maybe so if I did a sniper build, but like I've got an assault rifle, a beam sword, a machine gun, and then occasionally a shotgun. None of those is going to be like my weapon, but all of them serve a function within the combat style of the whole build.
Okay.
And so you've got shoulder weapons, which are like missile launchers or a self-healing device or a shoulder-mounted cannon, stuff like that. And then you've got your auxiliary, which is a additional suit buff of sorts or grenades. So, for example, you can get reserve magazine as an auxiliary weapon. It increases the ammo count of all of your ammo weapons. Or you could do femto containers, which give you additional femto reserves. So, like if you ran a laser build, femto containers would be good to have so that you can have more wiggle room with that resource.
And what does that resource require again? What's required for that resource? Femto?
Femto, I believe it might be all pieces affect femto total, but if one of them affects, it's probably the chest piece. And
what is that? Oh, sorry, you weren't.
Think of it as it's kind of like a mana.
Okay, gotcha.
It's what you use for flying, hovering. There are some abilities like you can do a femto shield. Special abilities with weapons require some femto. And laser weapons perform better with more femto in your suit. Like the more available femto you have. So if you use a lot of special abilities and like femto usage, you're not going to be as good with lasers because you're going to be burning a lot of that resource that's supposed to be empowering your weapons.
Gotcha. So a lot of fentanyl in your system. Gotcha.
I hardly know her.
That was hilarious. So,
you give Jakes no breaks, man. You give Jakeys no breakies.
No breakies for Jakeys. Because all he does is gives and takeys.
I'm excited for tomorrow. We're doing a podcast again tomorrow, James. We're doing a tier list for bow gameplay. And you know what I learned while making this tier list?
That you hate Ghost of Tsushima Legends?
No, it's on there though.
Okay.
That there's a lot more good bow gameplay than there is bad bow gameplay, so it's not.
Dude, bows are awesome in games. I don't know if I'm quite to the extent of Jake in bow, but I do love having a bow.
Literally F tier for the tier list is not even Jake. That's what it's called. Is not even Jake, as in not even Jake.
Not even Jake. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, yeah. I like that.
So is this going to be a spoiler? Well, maybe we don't want to spoil it. I was going to ask what's the best bow gunplay gameplay.
I know what my opinion is, but
you don't have to say it though. If you want to keep it a surprise,
I don't even know. I haven't really thought about like what I would say is my top.
But I like the way we're doing it because at the front, because the way we do these, James, is we announce what the topic is, and I was just kind of thinking about it because Kaylin had suggested, and we're waiting on Austin to drop into a mission, but Kaylin had suggested fictional archers bracket fight tournament, which we've done those in the past with or maybe it was he may have said tier list and I may have turned it into a bracket tournament, but then I was like, hey, what if we just did bow gameplay, because that feels like a topic that we could talk about a lot And even though it's probably not going to be funny because it's just going to be good discussion. So I posted that was.
What's funny is when you and I disagree strongly against things.
Isn't that all the time?
Strongly?
Feels like it.
No.
Maybe not strongly. Okay, that's fair. Not
Heatedly.
strongly.
Heatedly.
It's all within the context of their game, Kalen. So I posted to the Discord, hey, this is what we're doing. Send me your submissions. And Doom, or I said Doom. Vortex immediately was like the Doom BFC, the big fucking crossbow. And I was like, all right, we're gonna add a metric to this to give you guys boundaries. And the metric, I'll read it to you, just so you have an idea of like gameplay featuring a bow type weapon will be graded heavily based on pull and release feedback, impact, viability, and shot methodology like timing, arc, weak points, all within the context of their game. Will be additionally graded to a lesser degree on weapon design, style, flair, and variety. So Vortex was like,
Helldivers.
I made the joke that he was like Gandalf looking through the documents at Minas Tirith trying to learn about the ring. That was him looking through Doom lore and mods trying to find a bow that he could submit. And he was like, I got nothing.
I got nothing, man. Yeah, honestly, I'm a little nervous about the whole conversation because in thinking of games that I wanted to make sure you had on there, is it okay if I say those?
You can
like
you
the
can,
ones that
you
I
can
was
say
like,
a few. You can say a few.
So the ones that I was like, okay, I've got to make sure he includes The Last of Us Part 2, Horizon.
The Last of Us Part 2 is not
Destiny
on there.
2.
The Last of Us is on there. Do I need to replace it with Part 2?
I assumed for some of
Is
those,
there
'cause
enough-
the other one that I wanted to make sure was on there was the Breath of the Wild like series.
So I will,
And you have Zelda.
what I have right now is original Zelda. I will put, because I had that thought.
Ocarina of Time, or like
yes, Ocarina of Time, essentially. So
okay,
not good.
yeah. Well, either we need to expand those, or we need to.
There are a couple that I have multiple
Be selective.
entries from the same series, but they have to be extremely, not necessarily extremely different, but different enough to where talking about them is two completely different conversations.
Yeah.
So, for example, Dragon's Dogma and Dragon's Dogma 2 are on there, specifically the Dragon's Dogma Ranger and the Dragon's Dogma 2 Magic Archer, because I thought both of those would be a good topic. Now, if I'm gonna need both of your opinions on this. I don't know where Austin went, but this is probably a good time for him to be doing something.
I'm really personally I'm debating how long I have to hold this hug pose before I'm like really personally offended by James.
I wasn't looking.
It wasn't even a hug. It was a chest bump.
It's probably been, I don't know, 5 minutes. That whole conversation I've just been doing that. There we go. Thank you.
But question for both of you: is the bow gameplay, specifically the bow gameplay, in Last of Us 2 different enough from Last of Us 1 to where it warrants its own conversation?
I would say
or is
yes.
one
but
just? Okay.
I agree. I think gameplay in general is just massively improved.
Specifically, the bow gameplay. I guess you could say that the gameplay surrounding it, within the context of its game,
right? Enemy AI and stuff just makes it better and stuff.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. I will add.
And like one of my favorite things that I wish more games would do was Last of Us Part 2 allowed you to go, like, you could crouch lower and then go prone.
Yeah.
And like you can shoot the bow prone, and like there's a lot of cool things you can do with it from there. So
that would not work.
She turns it sideways.
Still,
I think so. Yeah.
That would not work well. But
well, Ellie is a really good archer.
Okay. Yes, Kaylin, I see that tag. What's up? So here's the thing, and I want to make sure I say this every time because we get passionate about the games we love. We are ranking.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't like, after the 3 I just listed. there were a few on your list that I was like, oh yeah, that would be good. But majority of them, I was like, I've never played this. I have no idea what the bone gameplay is look like.
You've probably played more of them than you think.
No, going through the list, I was like, no. Like some of them, I at least knew that there were bows in them, but there were some that I was I don't know.
I'm prepared to do a lot of the heavy lifting, but a lot of this is going to be conversational. That's why we established crosshairs, ammo, UI usefulness. Yeah, I consider all that in the grading scale of viability, Kalen. Like, I was going to put Kingdom Come Deliverance on there, but I pulled it because I don't have enough experience with it, and I know Jake hasn't. That, like, we wouldn't be able to deliberate fairly. So all of these games are games that I've had experience with in the past, or that one of us has had experience with in the past. So that there is Jake, you're
at least one. Yeah.
It's going well, Missy. Can you, Jake? Did you hear me?
No.
You're breathing in your mic a lot. Like it's from your nose, I think. Yep. Well, okay.
I'll back it up. Is that better?
That's much better. So, as I was saying, because I have to say this every time, but we get passionate about the games we love. We are ranking the bow gameplay based on the metric established, which, if I don't know if you read the metric, if we need to add any addendums or change anything, I'm open to it. But that is the grade scale. So there may be a game on there that you think is one of your favorite games, but it may not score as well. Or I may make the case that it doesn't score as well because of the metric. For example, Monster Hunter's on there. Prediction, I don't think Monster Hunter's going to score well. Because it's great gameplay, but based on the metric of what I define as bow gameplay in this scale,
vastly different.
It's vastly different. It doesn't scratch that same itch.
I would see your point there.
Yeah,
I would even say that the gameplay is maybe in Wilds it was much improved, but anyway, yeah. No, I'm good with that. You don't have to clarify that to me. I'll be fair and just.
We had the whole Stitch thing, where you were ready to kill.
But that's ridiculous.
James, Missy, who would win in a fight, Stitch or Hercules?
Stitch, like from Lilo and Stitch?
Yes,
Lilo and Stitch.
I've never seen it.
The alien that can lift 3,000 times his weight.
Or the god.
He's virtually indestructible.
You guys both know these are fictional characters, right?
Virtually indestructible, outsmarted by Hawaiians.
He is smarter than a bunch of supercomputers.
I honestly, I've never seen Lilo and Stitch.
Missy says Herc. Like, Herc kills Titans. That's what he does.
So what's a Titan in Stitch's universe?
Stitch is an agent of chaos.
I think he would win, but whatever. We don't have to.
See, this is why I say this, because
I'm gonna go with Stitch Stitch because Missy went with Hercules, and I want to be at Jake's side.
All right, Austin, you're the tie-breaking vote. Remember, I have the power to put you in a trunk for the rest of your life, so just remember that.
Damn.
It
got real dark, and I'm talking about inside the trunk.
Pretty sure Hercules, our guy, can kill.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my guy Hercules.
You are such a Steven lover. You would say whatever Steven says.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Well, listen.
Listen.
Steven has a point. Like, he's not immortal, Stitch.
I didn't say he's immortal. I said he's virtually indestructible. I think where I landed in my argument was that if Hercules got him to water, it would be game over.
What?
He doesn't like water.
Stitch can't swim.
Game over for Stitch.
And you.
He's too dense. He would sink in the water. That's the whole.
And you're
thing
over
about
here just like
Hawaii.
you're over here like
Everybody's
I
cool
will
with
kill
that
everyone and myself if Stitch does not win this fight. And yet you're just like, he's got it as long as the thing that covers the majority of the planet is nowhere near him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if Stitch can stay out of the water, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Wait, what kind of mission is this?
This is restore air quality.
Restore air quality. Okay.
Ooh. And we have a record list, a free record list.
Yes, we have a free record
keep that in mind.
list. All right, everybody's bringing the spear gun, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm debating if I want to bring it, because if that's what we're doing, that kind of changes things. But
you've got the guard.
I'm gonna keep it.
I'll just bring some subordinates. I'll bring the hurt. But anyway, yeah. So just remember, we have to we are ranking based.
Are we
on that
gonna
metric.
limit? Are we gonna limit S?
S rank is top 13 because of course it is.
I feel like I forget the last time we were doing this. The problem is that we end up with 10 things in one category, and I'm not even saying that they were all S or perfect rank.
So
or whatever.
I've struggled.
I think the mid rank became where a lot of things went to. So I think we started to do a rule of like you can only put 5 in a category or something like that. Are we doing something like that?
We can maybe if it starts to get crowded, we will do something with that. By the way, Kaylin is working on a Year 8 highlight video for us using clips that we put in the Discord channel.
Amazing.
Also, before you go anywhere tonight, we need to give him editor access. Because I meant to do that. Okay. Rude. Alright, let's head north. But,
200 meters.
oh, shoot. Shred backpack. But, like I was saying, a lot of these, like, this isn't going to be, like, Beans from Even Stevens versus Beast from Beauty and the Beast type situations in this, where it's just kind of like, that's funny. There's an obvious place, you know, like, a lot of these are, like, legitimate. Like, most of them, I would say, are legitimate. So, we'll limit if we have to, but I will say that if we limit one of them, I would say just make it the S rank. Should be the only one that we limit.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
But I do think the middle is going to be crowded. What song did you sing, Missy? S tier could be a bullseye, then the other... So, Kaylin, it's funny you say that. The tier list is color-coded to an archery target. I did do that, where top is yellow, second is red, third is blue, fourth black, 5 white. So it looks like an archery target, even though it's just a vertical row. I was pretty proud of that. But we're on the same page.
Steven.
What?
Do you know Michael Green, the person who wrote
I'm dead.
the script writer that did Blade Runner 2049? Michael Green?
Not by name.
Okay, well he's writing the script for the BioShock movie.
Okay. Interesting.
The BioShock movie is gonna be based off of the first game.
Of course.
Imagine that. Would you kindly?
That's gonna be interesting.
God damn it. Stupid dragons can kill me in one hit. It drives me crazy.
Wanna know what I want more than the BioShock movie?
Got him.
BioShock game?
That was beautiful.
Borderlands
Steven.
4.
Oh, ugh.
What?
Excuse me?
Them be fighting words. I always got your back. But
Don't worry
don't worry
about calling me in. That's okay. You can take my stuff, Steven, but just don't call me in. That's fine.
Yep.
I'm glad you took the time to pick up all my
is
stuff.
he being sarcastic or like is he gonna go do something?
No, I watched Steven step over my corpse and pick something up.
I was hoping you were watching. What's your
Oh,
guard
well, I
dog
was.
cooldown?
Not soon.
Okay.
But you can have it. It's
once
fine.
we get safe, I'll drop your stuff.
No. You're fine. You're fine. 3 minutes, but I'm.
I mean, in all honesty, I thought somebody had already called you in, so I was grabbing it to give it back to you. Get out the road. Get off the road.
You'll be fine.
That was a pretty napalm strike.
Oh gosh, we got stalkers.
Cool.
Yeah, apparently I can't destroy the nest.
Another dragon.
Yeah,
Jake,
I actually don't have anything.
Jake,
to store
drop
this.
in your recoilless. I'll give you back your stuff.
My recoilless is gone.
Where did you drop it? Why did you drop it if you weren't
Already, I used it to take out some of those.
And then you
sport
left it?
things. Yeah, I had the spear gun.
Then why would you?
I dropped it. I used it. I used all the ammo in it, and then I left. I don't know what more you want from me. And now you've taken my spear gun, so I don't have anything to close up bug holes.
Well, should have saved that recoilless.
Oh.
I'm dropping a respawn over here. Come get your stuff.
Honestly, you can keep the guard dog if you'll just give me the spear gun.
I will keep the guard dog. Actually, no. Take the guard dog. I'm gonna drop my recoilless in when it comes back. So just take it both.
Heavy, southeast, 50 meters.
That's not my fault.
Did I just
that guy walked
completely
into
miss what the first objective was?
Yes.
Or
it was that spore tower that we blew up pretty much upon arrival. So
Oh, I thought those were
Really?
shrieker nests.
there were several
we
shrieker
did
nests
do that. around
it. So we kind of did both
see it.
in quick succession. That's why I don't have a recoilless anymore because we did all that in one go.
what? Oh right,
What?
yeah, for rearm. Never mind.
Calling in reinforcement.
Right, you have to rearm after if you bring more.
Orbital
Then
inbound.
one
I died.
little thing, and my rocket pods missed. No worries.
Second
I
one's
have
down.
this.
Dropping a
And repositioning.
200 meters.
Oh, Missy said. So this is Love, nice. They did "I'm With You" by Avril Lavigne, I assume. I'm not familiar with
I
that
thought it was
one.
gonna be Skater Boy.
Have you done any Hearing a Monster songs?
What?
The Hero and a Monster, you know, famous metalcore band, personal friend of the channel, Tyler.
Never heard of them. Oh, that's a band that Austin always pimps. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tyler's band. They're very good.
Are they?
They actually are. Like, it's not a bit. I actually listen to them a lot. They're very good, and I'm very proud of my boy.
See, I think this is his way. Is that he's never listened to a single song.
Go listen to Drift. It's the best one.
Well, that can be debated.
What's your favorite?
Burial Fire or Wounds.
Oh, the new. Okay. I love the vocals in Drift. I think he absolutely crushes. Jake, what's your favorite The Hero and a Monster song? You know, we talk about them all the time on the channel, so I would assume that you would have to know who they are.
It's really hard to pick, honestly. I mean, they're all so good
Yeah, but just pick one.
and metally, you know.
Pick one.
Just pick one of them. You know?
I mean, the classic, the hero and a monster, you know, of the namesake. That's a pretty.
So your
pretty good
shot
one to go
was to say that a band wrote a song named after themselves, which I don't think has ever happened
Which they
in the
did.
history of music.
with. They did, and they have, and there is one.
Yeah?
Calling down a support
Yeah.
weapon.
You haven't
Which
heard?
one?
Man, you guys are
So
big
Jake,
fans.
you took a swing.
Requesting
It was a bad one.
I didn't take a bad swing, or I just stated facts.
It's funny because I think Tyler's actually going to join us later tonight. And,
He can tell you all about how he wrote that one.
yeah. Okay. Hey, Vortex. Didn't know Jake was, Jake's outed himself as a closeted The Hero and a Monster fan. His favorite song is the self-titled song, The Hero and a Monster. How does it go? Can you sing a little for me?
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting a phone call right now, so I'll be right back.
It's,
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
That's the
We'll
world
wait,
calling
we'll
you out on your bullshit.
wait. No. It's all right. It's all right. We'll wait. You can take the phone call.
It's Jake. This is God. Stop lying.
Oh, good heavens. Oh.
Dropping resupply over here. Oh, I messed up. I messed up.
Ooh. Ooh, weave.
Oh!
You want to see if I'm kind of upset? I've run out of stuff in the VA proxy, by the way. I've literally actually.
Yeah, it's just a demo, so like.
I know, but like.
I spent a lot of time on just a demo.
I know. I wish there was more. Ah, I died. And I know that's the point, but like, I joined the Discord and I see all the stuff that he's adding. It's like, I want access to this right now.
Kaylin,
And it's one guy. It's one guy working on it.
That is pretty impressive. Kaylin, I feel like the Call of Duty movie is going to do pretty big numbers. Critical reception, though, you know, probably poor.
We're in trouble over here, Steven.
Well, I just bled to death.
Really?
What are we?
Oh no, I didn't know there was a band.
Where are these freaking nests?
I don't know, man.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
It is.
How are the kids? How are the kids? How are the kids? How are the kids? I could care less. That was fun.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what
Father
they're doing.
you are. Father of the year right there.
I ain't no father. Wanna know who's gonna be father? My brother. In 1 month.
I was going to say, this should be due pretty soon, right?
Yeah, October.
Objective located. South.
You got that, David?
What?
The spoiler chocolate?
I'm nowhere near you.
I mean, the sports spear.
Oh, yeah, I've got this.
Requesting orbital.
There are 2 dragon roaches, just so you guys know.
I heard that a dragon roach might spawn on the map somewhere every time a breach happens.
What?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Shit.
We have extractions, King.
It's A2.
Was Vortex, was the live action Battleship not well received?
No! It had Rihanna in it. Oh, yeah. Which, no disrespect to Rihanna as an artist, but, I mean, some disrespect to Rihanna as an actor.
Throwing supply beacon.
I personally kind of enjoyed it.
I mean, I'm sure it was fun.
Yeah.
But, like, it's the kind of movie that people see that and they're like, that was dumb. The money will depend on which one he adopts, otherwise he'll end up with another live-action battleship. Oh, I see.
We gotta catch up with the conversation. See. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Please don't put me in the truck. Please move.
Orbital inbound.
Vortex said, bet you didn't watch that shit again though, Austin, did you? It was a one and done, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Trying to cover you, James.
I'm good. Oh, that's a dragon.
He's down.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome out.
God damn it. My guard dog killed me.
Yeah, Austin got hit by Joker gas. He's how is your cough doing, by the way, Austin?
Oh, is that why he's not on mic?
Jeez.
Nah.
Yeah, that's Joker gas, alright.
Hang on 1 second.
Everybody in.
The bird's here. Damn it.
Did I just step over you? I did. didn't
Yeah.
I? My bad.
Yeah. No, it's fine. You were backing up and I went around you, but it's still like
Remember the rule.
had a way. It had a no. I know. But I gave it a wider berth than it counted. Like
Yeah.
I gave it a wide berth and it still killed me.
Yeah.
I thought you were down below. I didn't think you were up top with me.
No, you were fine. And honestly, I was fine. But it killed me anyway, so it's just whatever. Like, basically, I ran past you and was in the clear and then just suddenly died. So, it was something else happening. Man, that was great until it wasn't.
How was the second song, Missy? Did you crush it? You should do Down with the Sickness by Disturbed next. You know, hit him with a little wah! Wah! Wah!
Down with the sickness.
It's a jazz version of that song.
Really?
It's actually in Dawn of the Dead, the remake that was, funny enough, written by James Gunn, directed by Zack Snyder. Just a very interesting combination.
Just a fun little tidbit for you.
Yeah. Great zombie movie, but there's a montage towards the middle that's set to a jazz version of Down with the Sickness. It's very strange.
The galactic war waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
I didn't see what was held for review, Vortex. Vortex said, definitely improving, I'm sure. I'm not. He sounds horrible. I was talking about Austin and his cough.
I was worse before. I'm not.
When do you work?
Tomorrow?
Do they know that you've been coughing?
I should probably tell them.
You probably should have told them sooner. You're the salad. You're the salad guy, Austin. There's
Thing is,
nothing
I haven't-
between your germs and people's mouths.
He could wear a mask.
Last time I coughed today was this morning. Like, I've been taking Robitussin cough syrup every 6 hours.
I asked Austin a couple days ago. I was like, "Did you take a cough drop?" And he went, "Cough syrup." And I was like, "Of course you did." It has to be cough syrup. Freaking Canada.
Oh, because of syrup.
There you go. He got there.
Dang. There you go.
Jake's on a 13-second delay.
So before you text me about Helldivers, Steven, I was like, okay, I'll probably play some Helldivers tonight. But then I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could convince them to play Ghost of Tsushima. And then I was like, they're probably waiting until James is on or whatever. So when you
went
text
ahead
me,
to
like,
convince me.
when you went to text me and were like, hey, we're playing Helldivers tonight, I was like, oh, okay, great. I'm in. Let's do it. That sounds great. But then as soon as I saw James was in the Discord, I was like, this could have been Ghost of Tsushima night. We could have done a retry.
Damn.
We could.
Just
We
Damn.
still need to try that. We need to try it.
So unfortunate.
Damn.
Whatever. You go with whatever Steven says, Austin.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't get to kill shit with the fucking
Whatever.
auto, man.
That is so not true. You guys are a bunch of haters. Drinking over there, drinking your haterade.
Steven, what can kill the roach? I need it to die efficiently.
Recoilless.
Recoilless, yeah.
Recoilless does a good job. Austin, we have a
It's
free
like
recoil.
2 shots, isn't it? Or have you one-shotted them, Steven?
I did.
I think it takes
kill.
2.
I did kill one with one shot, but I assume it had gotten hit by other things.
Maybe weak, yeah.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4 on Friday.
Part of your world, nice. What's your favorite Disney movie, Missy?
Ooh, I wonder if I know this. I probably don't. I'm gonna say... Shit. I'm not looking at chat. She hasn't written it yet, has she?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast, even though I don't think it's right.
Safe answer for anybody, right? Like,
It is. I mean, it's relative. Yeah. I mean,
wrong.
You got that. You got
it's
Lion
Mulan
King.
2, the one that went straight to DVD.
Well, I was gonna say no fucking way, dude. I would have never guessed that.
Definitely not that one.
No, it was terrible.
Don't get me started about Pocahontas too.
You don't like Pocahontas? I like Pocahontas.
No.
Pocahontas 2.
Oh, 2. I
Not
got you.
Pocahontas as well. Pocahontas
I see.
2.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't even know
Pocahontas. Pocahontas 2 is not only not good, but it ruins the first movie.
Oh boy.
Well,
It was like John Smith dead.
No, that would have been better. Yes, it would have been better.
Missy, what's your favorite Disney movie?
While we wait for Missy's riveting chat, you've set me down the path now, so I have to explain it. So, James, in Pocahontas 2, you may recall at the end of Pocahontas 1, John Smith, Pocahontas' love interest, has to go back to England because he was hurt, right?
Sure.
He
Yep.
needed to see a doctor. He needed to get healed. He needed to get better, so he went home. For all Pocahontas knows, he died.
Missy,
over
is
there.
it
She has no
Pocahontas
idea.
2? Because they're just ragging on Pocahontas 2, not Pocahontas 1.
I'm just telling you, don't put that, Missy. Don't put that down right now. So anyway, for all she knows, he's dead. He has not written to
Gotcha.
her. Pocahontas 2
Okay.
picks up a new... In fact, I guess probably several people have come from England at this point. John Smith is nowhere to be found. This new homeboy named John Ralph shows up and starts hanging out with her, blah, blah, blah. Historically accurate, Pocahontas does marry John Rolfe. So in a way, this was Disney being like, whoa, 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 everybody, we're coming back, we're bringing it to history, whatever. So anyway, they fall in love. It's kind of like a slow burn because it's like, well, I don't know what happened to John Smith. Like, I think he's dead, blah. Anyway, she goes to England with John Rolfe. I don't even think to find John Smith. There was some other reason in the movie. I'm a little fuzzy on it right now, but they go back for whatever reason. She's kind of falling for John Ralph. Well, guess who the fuck shows up in the middle of England? John Smith shows up and is basically just like, "Hey, yo, Pocahontas, I'm fine. I've been fine for months, but like, the pen was too heavy. I couldn't write it. How do I know what's America? Who knows what that is? I don't know. I couldn't do anything." So anyway, it just ruins John Smith, and then she ends up marrying John Ralph, and it moves on. But anyway, it just makes the whole first movie like worse. So anyway, I hate it. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid are 2 that Missy mentioned.
Ooh,
Yep, that's good.
okay. So that's like at least. I mean, I named one of them. So
Hey, Austin.
yeah, he's just sitting there. He's probably still coughing.
He's probably
Probably choking on Steven's dick.
Wow. This is how you know you got Jake good, is that he sounds like he's choking on someone's dick.
Man. I like to think about Beauty and the Beast a lot.
It's a great movie. Great.
Like,
a
I like
strange
to
thing
think
to
about
say.
the things.
I like to
think
think
about
about
the
that
things. I like to think about the things they don't say or do in that movie. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about the curse. What's really going on with this curse? Because if you recall, Steven's probably heard me talk about this before. The prince, beast or whatever. Like in it's 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting, right? So it's been 10 years they've been in this trap. I want to say, I forget exactly, but the curse like will end on his 21st birthday or something like that. So
but
like
the petals are already falling.
So well, yeah.
One?
So press pause on that. 21, 10 years ago, he was 11 when he was cursed. Like that's always been like a really interesting conversation of like, okay, so wait, what? But the live action movie, and this is Beauty and the Beast is probably my favorite of the live action like remakes recently.
Okay.
But mainly because it kind of brushes up on these sorts of theories that I like to think about the movie. But basically, that movie kind of put forth that it kind of brought to light the idea of the curse not only turned the residents into furniture and cutlery and whatever, but it also cursed the town and paused time.
Gotcha.
So like Homeboy was not 21, but or actually maybe, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Like you can see he's visually an adult when he is cursed or whatever, but then obviously everyone's relatively the same age when the curse comes undone, but it's still been 10 years. But it brings to Belle's song talking about this poor provincial town, everything's the same every day, blah blah blah. They don't like to read books. In the animated movie, her father's an inventor, and everybody's like, what is all this invention? And in the live action, she's kind of an inventor, and like people don't like that she reads and that sort of thing. And so it's like, oh, everybody got cursed, and it's just they're frozen in time, and the only reason Belle is coming from an outside source to this town and is like, what's up with these people? And so that's kind of why she can do all that. None of this is explicitly mentioned in the movies. This is just things I like to think about on the outside.
Vortex. Peter
Very
made me
detailed, Jake.
Peter made me watch the Lilo and Stitch live action remake for no reason. He hasn't even seen the original.
Absolutely refuse to watch that.
It's
one.
horrible.
You want to get me on another? You want to get me on another Disney rant? I haven't even seen it.
My one sentence review is Ohana means bullshit.
Yes. So I
or Ohana
Stitch
doesn't
is
mean shit. That's what it is.
Stitch. I like that better.
Yeah.
Stitch is one of my favorite Disney movies, and I love Stitch is maybe one of my favorite Disney characters, period. And so that movie is really special. And so when I'm always nervous about these live action remakes. As a general rule of thumb, I do not like them. It's literally probably Beauty and the Beast is the only one
Austin?
that I've kind of been like, wow, I like this one. But I was kind of excited for the Lilo and Stitch one because like I like how live action Stitch looks. But there's all sorts of things that the first one got right that this one doesn't get, and I am speaking strictly from things I've seen in trailers and then things people have told me about the movie. So I have not seen it, so I can't say really. But in the trailers, she's taking pictures of people. But it's like she's taking pictures of native Hawaiians. And the joke in the first one is that she was taking touristy pictures of tourists, kind of joking about how they just take pictures of them. And it's like, okay, what the fuck? I'm just going to get a pizza. Like, I'm just going to get a ice cream. What am I doing? What are you taking pictures of me for? So that was kind of like the joke. But in this one, she just takes pictures of other native Hawaiians, which like is fine, but that's not what the original movie was trying to say, and that's just the tiniest nitpick we could go on to. They took out Gontu, who was kind of the antagonist space officer who's the giant shark-looking guy in the animated movie. They removed his character entirely and instead just made Jumba the villain, which okay, but he has kind of a huge redemption arc from being this villain to kind of turning into a sort of kind of kooky father figure for Stitch or whatever. And like that I think that was good, and I don't like how in the end he's just still a bad guy, or is just a bad guy. And then the biggest sin of all is that Nani gives up Lilo in the end of the live action movie, and like that's I don't know how they turned that into a good, heartwarming message. Apparently, it's so she could go to. Basically, they introduced a lot of issues that were not mentioned or brought up in the animated show. Like, apparently, Nani wants to be a marine biologist or something like that in the live action movie.
They basically treated Lilo like a curse on Nani's life and like something that she was happy to get rid of.
You think it's almost like intentional to like childbirth, like a comparison, or like
I don't know what they were trying to do, but like
have a kid, it'll ruin your life.
I get the idea of like
they were trying to go further with the idea of found family because she gets adopted by like their neighbor, so Lilo does get a family, but at the same time, it's like if you're going with found family and the family that you choose, you're saying that her actual blood family did not choose her.
Right.
That's just...
And like, part of me gets a little bit the conversation of like, well, Nani shouldn't have had to sacrifice like her life just to take care of Lilo or whatever.
Right.
But like, that's sort of, yeah. She like... Well, the other thing is like this neighbor who ends up adopting her. First off, is not in the animated movie at all. So like, okay, whatever. But that neighbor was already helping out. Like,
yeah,
could she not have just continued to help out? I don't know. It's very. I just don't like the messaging. And yeah, the Ohana means shit. I love that because that's exactly what the movie is basically saying.
Even though it constantly is like, there's a scene where Lilo's being carried away and she yells to Nani, she's like, what about Ohana? Ohana, just to remind you in the audience, Ohana means family and we don't leave anyone behind.
They say that line?
Yeah, but not like...
I thought for sure they must have cut the line because...
no, like there's literally a line where Lilo goes, but Nani, what about Ohana? Ohana means family, no one left behind. It's like,
nah, yeah,
come on,
nah, fuck that, fuck that. I'm so mad. I'm so.
Yeah, it's not like they changed the messaging. They were trying to have their cake and eat it too, like Disney often tries to do.
Every day when we open up Disney Plus to watch something, Stitch is now like appears in the logo animation.
Now. Yeah.
And I'm terrified for the day that Asher's like,
that's what happened to us.
Hey, can we watch that one? And I'm just gonna tell him, no, we can watch the original. Like,
that's what I tried with Peter,
because
he doesn't even know who Stitch is, and he saw him. He was like, I want that one. It's like, based on what? And I was like, you wanted the original? He's like, no. I even started the original, and he was like, no. So we watched it, and he didn't even like enjoy it. He was just occupied by it.
Right.
Definitely Disney. Definitely Disney. Missy goes along with the conversation we're having.
I gotta calm down. That
Jake, you're hot.
Disney
it can't take it.
So ramped up.
My blood pressure is definitely elevated right now.
Fucking did Lilo wrong.
I gotta fucking calm down. Seriously, one of my favorite Disney movies, and yeah, just
I need help.
So unfortunate. I'm catching up. I got left behind. I'm trying to handle things over here. Austin got court-martialed and now he's back, so I don't know what that was about.
I kicked him because he didn't say he was going to be back where we didn't hear him and we were waiting for like 15 minutes.
That means you didn't hit me.
I think I gave about 10 rants about Disney movies in the time it took for you to come back.
It's alright. I was just oppressed.
You were depressed?
Oppressed by my friends. That's really crazy. Oh, James, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you in there. I'm so sorry.
You do. What'd you do, Ray?
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my god.
Oh, James was
fucking Chargers. In what context, Kalen?
Fucking jar. Fucking chargers.
Fucking sure.
I'm just saying. Fucking chargers.
I'm fucking Terry.
Don't know 500, James. Get out of there.
Someone call me in, please.
Oh my god.
I called you in. I don't know where I threw you. I'm looking for ammunition.
I can be over you.
Objective located. Close. Dropping a pin. 300 meters.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm good.
Throwing grenade. Requesting air support.
I'm headed north.
Objective nearby.
Are you talking about D23, Kalen? What?
Oh, I saw D2 and I thought, really, Bumble? He's giving the caboose all through the wildlands. Oh,
You deserved it.
the caboose. I blew up the cars.
Literally, the first thing Austin does is he throws a grenade at the two.
I was
vehicles.
trying to figure out I was trying to figure out my controls, and I blew up the cars right there. So he took the van, and there was a trunk, so he shoved me in the trunk.
You deserved
And then
it.
Steven drove me off the cliff and blew me up to C4.
It's pretty funny. Completely did not work.
God damn it!
And then he blew all of us up with C4.
Fucking
Kalen being
roaches.
alive.
I'm kind of biased. If you wanna, we can go get your stuff if you want.
My stuff?
Yeah.
I think I'm still by you. I got called in around you.
Ooh, be careful. That's a 500. Shit. Duck. Go this way. This way.
Extraction.
We're good.
Taking map. South.
This will be my last song, so I hope I can sing it well enough. Haven't sung in a while. Is this part of your world?
Dropping a pin. South. 200 meters. Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound. Calling down a support weapon. Requesting orbital strike.
Let us know how it goes. I'm sure.
Dude, every time I see, sorry,
No, go ahead. What's so damn important that you had to interrupt my words?
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Whatever. It's fine. I mean, you still haven't said what you were saying, so like, you're wasting everyone's time at this point.
Okay. Every time I see one of these terrains, I keep remembering when Billy rammed you with the car because you pushed me.
Oh yeah, when he just rammed me through a fence. Yeah, I remember. Roach. It should be almost dead. Is a resupply up here?
Here you go.
Sending in an eagle.
Oh, Jake, you're out there. That might get you that laser. Ions.
Get out of there! I got the impaler.
We're jammed.
Another roach.
I just shot a recoilless rifle like right above your head. Awesome. I gave you a buzz
I don't
cut.
know that one either, Kalen.
Literally pretty crazy.
Oh shit.
Or sorry, Vortex. I saw the blue wrench and was like confused.
Calling in orbital.
Oh gosh. Anybody
What?
else see the Pelican sink into the ground?
No.
No.
Well,
Okay.
it did. We're good now, but it totally sunk into the ground at first. Also, everybody go on. Kaylin's asking if we're doing Extra Life this year.
Probably not, unless you do it. I'm probably not gonna be able to participate.
I'm not doing that by myself.
I didn't say do it by yourself. I'm just saying.
You don't want to stay up for 24 hours on one?
You will forever be remembered as heroes.
We can just do like a.
I feel like a more reasonable thing to do, and I've actually seen several people start to do this for their Extra Life stuff, is do like a 12-hour stream.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could be there for all of that, but like I'd be willing to participate for what I could of that 12 hours.
I mean, I want to do board games again.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun, and I've got more board games now.
Remember when we played D&D for the first time and Matt was our DM and I was so excited to play and then I passed out?
You passed out.
I was asleep through most of that D&D campaign.
No, you weren't. We were throwing you around like a training dummy the entire time. You were.
Yes, and I was waking up. You know, I don't know what you and Germ did.
I wasn't
during your
really doing
terms.
anything.
I was asleep.
I wasn't really doing anything. I was Detective Alex Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy was like a giant druid with raptor pets, and he kept throwing you around like a football, and it was really funny.
I was a turtle barbarian.
He was a
It
turtle
fantastic.
barbarian, and the one time he got to try to use his rage, it was at Jeremy for throwing him, and he failed his intimidation and his rage check.
Yeah, I learned quickly that I am not built to play a barbarian. So
The lesson you were supposed to learn is that D&D is massively overrated, and any other tabletop is better.
well, no, I think I learned that I like to watch other people play D&D more than I like to play it myself. But that may just be me.
Even 71 more.
We should not have saved that for like the last thing we did after 24 or 20 something hours.
Oh gosh.
Anyways,
What?
Steven, 71 more medals than I get the silo.
Nice. I'm going to take us back to Ocean so we can do the caves.
Ah, it's my camera. So good.
Ugh.
This operation is
Do we don't want to do the caves?
You have served.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good.
I don't mind the caves. It's the hive worm I'm more upset about dealing with.
All right, this is the
High
song
board.
that Vortex said Missy should do. I'm pulling this up.
Oh boy. Yeah, it sounds like something she would sing.
Maybe a little heavy.
A little bit.
We did Curse of Strahd, I think, is what we did. It was a one-shot
That was
Matt
the-
did for us.
That was the other thing, is like I got into everything. Like I remember there was some room we got into, and I just started pressing buttons, and you and Jerem were like, "This is just like what you do in games, Jake. You just start touching stuff. We are not supposed to interact with this room. We need to get out."
Think for Yourself just said all fellow right-wingers need to come out to LA. That's really ironic. Someone named Think for Yourself is telling us what to do. Well, I guess not us, because...
Hey, you should think for yourself, but I need you to think that you should come to LA.
Think what I'm telling you to think, but do it for yourself.
Hey, think for yourself, but only because only think the things that I'm telling you to think.
How much is a plane ticket to my state? That's a great question, Kalen. Probably, well,
What state? Texas?
our state, Jake, the one that we both live in.
I thought you were saying Kalen was saying his state.
No, you said your state, and he does not live in Texas.
Okay.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
I know
Think
there's
for
a
yourself.
$75 plane ticket from Jackson to Texas.
It does not help.
Come on, that's all I know.
For the information.
That's the only plain information I got for you. So
Here's the Jake Plain scoop.
Kevin lives in San Diego? Lucky fucker.
Yeah, we met him when we went to Los Angeles for a BTS concert.
San Diego's got perfect weather. Don't dox me. We'll try not to. Think for yourself, though.
hey, think for yourself.
What's this about? Think for yourself, or is this just a spam comment? That felt like a spam.
I have an inkling of what it's about.
Yeah.
An interesting way to spell yourself, though. Must have been taken.
Yeah.
What kind of mission is this? I'm dumb and I don't look.
Truck.
Okay. So probably want a walker, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Gonna want one of them walkers. If you can walk the walk, you're gonna want to down and out.
How'd it go, Missy? We're going to England in
Disneyland.
November, Kaylin. That is, if that's what you're asking.
You're seriously going? You're going to New England? Or England,
London,
rather?
Yeah.
London?
I think we're doing some Scotland
crazy.
in there too. Anna loves to travel.
He's going to Old
Scotland.
England.
So Anna's like her hobby, like her joy is traveling.
Okay.
Did someone just play a Lego brick sound? Am I having a stroke? What's that?
I think you may have
it
heard
sounded
the
like
pods.
a glass. Oh.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's like two empty glass bottles like clanging or something.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's kind of what it sounded like to me, or like someone shaked a glass with like ice in it or something. I don't know.
To me,
What's going on?
what it sounded like was like a Lego Star Wars character like dying or
Building
something.
something.
Or building, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Your head.
Steven's dreaming of Lego brick sounds.
What?
Kaylin, I would be willing to gauge interest on doing some form of Extra Life board game stream. But I have a studio that I could use, but it's not really fit for a crowd, and also I don't know if I would want to. I need somebody to come with me, by the way. I'm on the truck and I'm gonna need an escort.
I'll help drive the Dutch.
Hey, Draconis.
Did you say the Dutch?
Ditch.
Jake doesn't watch our content, Austin. He doesn't know what that means.
Oh.
They played Halo for like 2 days, and then they literally just all they say it's this.
There's a guy named
Ice cold beer. Ice cold beer.
No, that's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but you started saying it together. It was the fucking ice cold beer and
Ice cold beer.
Dutch
I'm going ice cold beer, Dutch.
over and over again.
See, when you
I
say
just
Dutch
muted
to
them.
me, my word association for that is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, actually,
that's
before
kind
you
of the
say
bit.
that. Yeah.
It's taking the way Arthur Morgan says Dutch.
Oh shit.
And the joke was that Dutch in ODST could only say his own name like a Pokemon
Because he had a stroke.
because he had a stroke. That's the bit.
Uh-oh. Is that gonna... That's gas.
Yeah, gas and EMS.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier off stream, Draconis.
About what?
Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Not really sure if I want to talk about it here because I feel like people have very strong opinions about him, and my opinion was in favor of. And even if I wasn't, like, it's a waste of human life and it's tragic.
Yeah, I'm not happy about someone dying for sure, but it is pretty serendipitous that you're against gun control, and then you get killed in a shooting, like a live shooter situation. Or serendipitous is probably not the right word. Ironic.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Charlie Kirk, Kalen.
Charlie Kirk, yeah.
Right-wing political personality? Like, how would you define him?
I assumed he was like a politician.
He mostly
No.
debates. He mostly
Yeah.
He doesn't officially represent anybody. He has a organization that he started.
Turning Point USA.
Yeah. And see, I hadn't heard anything about him until earlier this year, and I saw some of his debates, and I thought he was very well-spoken, very knowledgeable, very well-tempered, and I respect all of those things. And so I
thought it was a daughter and son. Or did he have 2 daughters?
think it was 2 daughters.
Well, I know he has 2 children. I don't know if they're both daughters.
I thought I heard somebody say 2 daughters, but either way, like, it's
The loss of life is tragic.
2 children.
it's a loss of life that even if you disagree with what the man said or thought, it is objective in my opinion. I strongly believe that the way he handled himself is something that we desperately need more of, and now that light is out. I would love to do a TrollCon meetup, Kalen. That'd be super fun. There'd be nothing to do here if we did it here. But that'd be fun to do those big families do family reunions at Disney World. Just do like TrollCon T-shirts and just do it a weekend at Disney World. It'd be fun.
No one should be shot for thinking differently.
Hive Lord.
Well, that's me, boys.
That's my sign off.
he just stomped my ass, so I guess
We have
I'm
not
done.
killed a Hive Lord Draconis because typically on these missions, I mean, my MO is that I'm very main objective oriented. So if we don't benefit from killing a Hive Lord, there's no point in killing a Hive Lord.
Steven hasn't done a side objective since 1997. Side objective? What's that?
What's that?
I've seen this man literally walk past samples. He's too bothered to hit X on it.
In a full party of people that had full samples.
I always need samples.
I was about to say that may have been true a while back, but
Oof, this is quite a trek.
where the fuck do you hit this thing to kill it?
Yeah, I think right in his mouth. That's what I've been hitting him in.
I've seen people online say that like the lowest vertebrae, if you want to call it that, for lack of a better term,
Sure.
that's the weak point.
Steven
But
had
I'm not
side
seeing any
pieces.
damage happening.
What?
Yo, did you get rid of that comment?
What about side pieces?
Kalen said Steven has side pieces. Or had side
What?
pieces. I'm sure he's making a joke that I just didn't.
Was he talking about Austin?
Austin's my main squeeze. So he's not.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. how could I have known?
What do we?
Should've known, rather.
What do we dodge?
All right.
Here.
We're done.
All right.
All right. Good
I
run.
burned.
Yep. Stupid roach.
I thought I saw you ask a question, but I can't see it anymore. I think it was like, what's the difference between 2 things?
But yeah, just to put the Charlie Kirk thing to bed. We can talk about it, but if your opinion is, you can disagree with what the man said, but be respectful of the fact that he was a human being with a family who conducted himself professionally, and that's what matters at this point. So, as long as your opinion falls within that, then great, go for it. We can talk about it. But Hive Lord's here.
And Dragonrock.
I still need to be called in.
Oh, me too.
Uh-oh. Nope. We're in trouble.
Did it get it? All right.
We got it.
We get away from the truck. It's going
Yeah,
low.
it's right, it blows up, doesn't it?
Yep.
Man, he's an angry boy.
I think I'm gonna die. Yep.
And I died.
What was that, Missy? Kaylin, I would be open to it, but it would need to be something that, like, would not, that more people than just a couple of us would need to get behind. Because I wouldn't want to feel like I'm wasting anybody's time, you know? We need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we do.
Let's cut through the caves.
Democracy has landed.
So, are you talking about, you don't even know who Charlie Kirk is, Vortex? Because I'm sure you're going to hear all about it soon. It's been all over the news.
I wouldn't suggest searching for it, though, if you're sensitive to
Yeah, at the moment.
Yeah.
Especially on
seeing some graphic shit.
Yeah. Damn it. Like, I'm talking, that was, like, really graphic.
So basically, Charlie Kirk is a conservative, like personality in the political
Sure,
space.
like debater. He's got
Was
I'm
he-
sure podcasts.
Yeah,
All that kind of
like
stuff.
commentator, stuff
freedom?
like that. What?
Yeah.
Are they three different things? Democratic, Republican, and conservative? Or
No, conservative.
No,
is Republican.
conservative and
is
Republican
Republican.
are, yeah,
So you've
they're
got
pretty interchangeable.
Democrat is liberal, conservative is Republican.
Oh shit. Chargers coming in behind us. Chargers coming in behind
Push,
us. No!
just push through, push through.
Yeah. I couldn't. I wasn't fast enough. Could not run
But
him.
Charlie Kirk, the main thing he's known for online is he would go to college campuses and do like it doesn't even feel right to call it debates. It was more so he would open the floor for conversation with anyone that wanted to talk.
Fuck.
Like about like the political climate, whatever. And two of his big things were that he's very pro-life, which I am very pro-life, and he is very big on defining
The definition of a woman.
the definition of a woman and the definition of like biological gender. And so a lot of people, like, there's a lot of negative perception of him online just because he has an opinion that doesn't line up with the common public. And he always articulated that opinion in a way that felt convicted and that he, like, you know, believed what he was saying, which authenticity is important to me. And I mean, he, you know, I'm a Christian. He was a Christian. He used scripture to back up a lot of what he said. I respect that.
this is deep.
Why is this deep?
Yeah, it's deep water. I just realized that. But
Go around.
basically, people don't like him because he is very opinionated on about the idea of transgender identity and he's pro-life. but he was very well mannered in conversations. It always came off as like he was respectful. It came off as let's have a conversation. He'd let people talk, even if they treated him like shit. He would let them talk. Just a very respectful person. And there's a lot of negative. South Park actually just made fun of him like a month ago, and he was a really good sport about it. He changed his profile picture on Twitter to Cartman, who was supposed to be like a stand-in for him. Which I do respect being a good sport about stuff, because it's like
didn't the new term like master debater?
Master debater, yeah. Cartman got caught by his mom master debating in the bathroom.
Oh my god, I didn't even have time to
fucking hate
move my character.
We have to wait 2 minutes.
Yep, 2 minutes of this. There are 2 roaches and a hive lord. And we're on an island, so we can't do shit. Spawn die, spawn die, spawn die.
Over here.
And there's ruptured warriors all around.
Yeah. Just instant die.
This is fucking stupid.
This is worse. This is the worst.
There are 3 roaches in play.
Yeah, I don't know why you wanted to come here.
Impaler.
I want to do caves.
Well,
no one said
we
no.
need another planet. I said no. I said, ugh. Do you want to go fight Hive Lords? I drowned. Because we're literally on an island.
I saw the clip too, and it made me really sad.
Yeah, just be careful, Vortex.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So what's your stance on gun control, though, Steven?
I mean, there should be regulation of guns, but we should be allowed to have guns. Second Amendment rights.
Yeah.
Second, right?
I used to have that stance, and now I'm just over it. I'd rather we just not have them at all, so these random shootings would stop happening.
Well, what makes you think that would stop
That
random
wouldn't
shootings?
stop the random shootings.
I think it would drastically make it harder for those to happen.
Yeah, I guess I don't agree.
Like,
drugs have been illegal for how long, and how many drug addicts are there?
Yeah, there would, technically be fewer mass shootings, but there are also, well, second part of that is how many shootings are prevented by people who can conceal carry.
I'm fine with concealed carry. Really, what I would love to see is just more restriction on it. It's way too easy to get one at this stage. So even that I think would be an improvement.
And the whole saying, guns don't kill
I wouldn't
people.
necessarily disagree
People
with that, Jake.
kill people. I do agree that mentally ill or potentially dangerous people should not be able to just go out and get a gun. But at the end of the day, it's people that kill people. If someone wants to commit acts of violence, they will find a way to commit acts of violence.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know if you guys saw this over all the Kirk stuff, but
sorry, Austin. Just before you go into that, I think ultimately what I'm saying is that at this point, something has to happen, and so I'd rather see, hey, nobody has guns, just so that something drastic can change.
That would make things worse.
And then,
think about the civil disarray that would happen. Because you already have the current state of things that people don't trust the government, like a lot of them don't, and the entire reason the Second Amendment exists is to prevent against a tyrannical government.
Yes, but so let's wait. Say the last part one more time.
The entire reason the Second
Amendment
Amendment exists is to protect Americans from a potential tyrannical American government.
Great.
Which is why the whole thing
So what are you and I gonna do against the United States of America government, Stephen, if they decide to come after us?
Defend our homes if we...
Okay. What are we going to defend them with?
Probably guns.
Okay. What are we defending it from?
Probably guns.
On drones. And not only that, they would just drop a bomb on your house and you'd be done.
See,
like,
you've just presented a further argument towards the importance of the Second Amendment and a counterpoint to people that say that the Second Amendment was written under the context of muskets. Because, yes, the Second Amendment was written during a time where it was, muskets and not, AR-15s and yada yada, but also it was written under the context of that being the established power of weaponry at the time. And so one could argue that it's the Second Amendment right to have the ability to defend ourselves that is comparable to what we can expect to be up against. But I mean, if the government comes after us with drones, we're not. I mean, we're cooked at that point. But it's the principle of the matter of like.
I guess what I'm saying is I'd rather lose the principle of the matter and it maybe save a life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't love that my kid goes to a public school every day,
right,
where a shooting could happen at any moment.
I understand that. And like I don't think if the government turned and said, "Hey, it's a dictatorship, whatever." I've kind of come into this feeling too of like, you talk about zombie up, and this is kind of a jokey thing, but like, if the zombie apocalypse were to happen tomorrow, what's your game plan? My game plan is to probably kill myself and my family, and just we end it, because what's the point of living in that world? You know what I mean? So anyway, that's just a different take. That's a whole other topic of what's the point of living in this world.
That's a whole nother topic. But what I'm getting at is that there's not much. The whole idea of bearing arms to defend against, to keep a tyrannical government from happening. I don't think us having arms does much. Sure, we could resist, but not in a way that we would overtake or overthrow. I don't think. Once the real arm of the government came out. I would rather us just, if it's one of those things where if we brought out if it was an arm wrestling contest, for lack of a better word, or just as an example of like your arm versus our arms lose every time. We may struggle for a minute, but our arms lose pretty much every time. So I'd rather lose that arm and my kid not get shot in a school shooting,
okay,
than have those arms. You know what I mean?
To James's point earlier, are drugs illegal?
No. I get it. That people would find a way, and that there would be things.
Not only would people find a way, but the people that would find a way, those that act outside the law, would be at that point the only ones that have a way, and therefore the common man has no means of defending themselves against people that break the law and get access to firearms, and would probably be the ones to do said mass shootings anyway.
Meaning you'd take the guns out of the people that actually aren't breaking the laws.
Right. And that's the importance of, like, yes, gun control is important, but it is equally important that right.
What I'm trying to get across, because ultimately what I'm agreeing with you guys of, there just should blanketly there should just be way stronger restrictions.
Yes.
That's the answer. But what I'm saying is, it has come far enough at this point that we see a mass shooting every other week, every other month. And at this point, I would rather drastically swing the pendulum the other way to in any way avoid more of that happening.
I understand that mindset, but I just think that it would not result.
And I mean, how many, and I literally don't know this information, but like I don't know that the whole concealed carry and like people have, like, how many people have a gun at any given time anyway?
Well, here,
I just don't know that helps much.
Here, a lot. A lot of
Yeah, I
people.
was gonna say it depends on where you live.
And again, this is such a time of civil unrest that if you try to take away people's guns,
ultimately, I think there just has to be stronger restrictions and background checks and that sort of thing.
And I don't disagree with that, but
and also like the kinds of weapons that are out there, like hunting rifles. Like, okay, I get that. Mm-hmm. Do you need a semi-automatic AR?
How many bullets
or even
did it
even a
take to kill
handgun?
Charlie Kirk?
Oh, I know. How many? I don't know.
It was one.
Couldn't have been
one
many.
to the neck.
Yeah. So, but
Probably
that's what I'm
with the
saying
hunting
though. It's
rifle.
like, no. But that's okay. What I'm saying is, if the shooter, and I don't know anything about what the shooter was in that situation or anything like that, but what I'm saying is an AR or something like that has just multiple rounds, super like made for war. Mm-hmm. Nobody in a civil setting should have access to that.
There's heavy regulation on that. Like full automatic weapons are not legal.
Or like semi-automatic, any of that stuff. That's the stuff that really shouldn't be. Should not have access to.
Semi-automatic is the standard. Like, I would say, bolt action type weaponry is not much so in regulation on like what you'd see in the standard firearms today. And so, again, it brings in the whole argument of the Second Amendment being made to give us the ability to bear arms akin to the arms that would be bore against us. I think Missy gets what I'm trying to say.
I'm getting about sick of these damn flying roaches.
They're the worst.
Me too.
They are the freaking worst.
Fucking annoying.
Oh, we're on Blitz.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree, Jake, and like I struggle to even think about like Peter being out in the world, and I worry about him even being able to make friends. And so the thought of like people trying to hurt him, like I get that 100%.
For no reason. That's
but there's just, it's a lot more complicated than just take the guns from everybody. And I wish it was easy.
I wish it were too.
But it's just not. And the moment that we stop being able to have our own weapons is, that's how you get a civil war, first of all. And two, they just
is not having weapons.
Is the moment the government tries to take away your weapons, that's how you get a civil war.
Gotcha.
Because that in and of itself is an act of a tyrannical government. Mm-hmm. Because that would be the government uprooting established foundations. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. You just have to find ways to work within the systems that exist. And I don't think anyone really argues the point that it shouldn't be the easy, like super easy to get a gun, but things just move so slow, and people, like, because everything is so party driven, you can't get anything done in Washington. Like, people just can't agree on anything.
I wish there was an easy solution.
What, James?
I wish there was an easy solution.
Yep.
I mean, it can't be. You'd think with all the data we can accumulate over time, like, what's the root cause of all this shit happening? Like,
right.
Well, apparently it's video games.
Yeah, see, and I don't buy that. I mean, do you feel as though...
No. RFK recently said that, and I thought it was funny because that's
really? See,
Brody shared it in a group chat with me and Steven and was like, "Well, I guess we're back in the '90s."
Which I mean,
just because that was the prevailing theory at that point. But so many studies have been done on that it's like, sure, that's probably like I'm sure there's some level of contributing factor to that, but it's not
maybe
the
desensitizing, possibly.
I mean, it's again, people kill people. If someone is mentally ill, sure, someone who is mentally ill that has violent thoughts playing Mortal Kombat or Grand Theft Auto is not going to help their mental state. But that's anything. That's any form of art. Like, which book was it? The Catcher in the Rye? That's why John Lennon got shot? You're going to ban books?
Movies,
they do.
rock and roll. I mean, they just move on to
funny
different
enough
art.
that you say that.
Yeah, they did ban that book, didn't they?
Oh, our roach friends here.
God damn, I can't even hit the ground and catch up. It's a good thing we have space pod optimization, so I can use all of my stems as soon as I hit the ground, just to stay alive.
If nothing else, Jake, I would take solace that I think the state that we're in, we're pretty safe. In terms of people that have guns and people that carry them. We're in a good place where, I mean, there's mental illness everywhere, there's evil everywhere, but I feel like there is such a culture around not like conceal carry, open carry, whatever, that even just the fact that the average person carries, like, that is a deterrent in and of itself towards gun violence, in a way.
Yeah, I've thought about that as well. Like, I'm curious what criminals would do knowing, I know they don't have a gun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if criminals, like, if it suddenly became a law that everyone has to hand over their guns, criminals don't obey the law anyway. Oh, shit!
That hurt. What was that?
That was the Hive Lord doing a belly flop. I almost got killed.
I didn't see him.
But right now, let's say, a criminal in Mississippi, if they were to try to... Akeem! Yeah, welcome to the show, Akeem.
The shit show.
But let's say someone in Mississippi, like a criminal, was going to rob a bank. Would they be more likely to do that if it had become law recently that the average law-abiding citizen was not allowed to have a gun? Yeah, they'd be more likely to do it because that deterrent factor is not there anymore.
Whether how large that is in factoring in, I don't know, but
right, but it is a factor. There is an element there. Like, even like in the Old West,
possibly,
people would show their guns, like to show, like, hey, I'm armed. You don't want to do this, and it would work a lot of the time.
Extraction now? Like, is it just the worst thing?
Alshun is just a cursed planet. Everybody get on. We're getting the hell out of here. Akib, we're doing a podcast. Oh, it's my fault.
Ridiculous.
It's my fault.
You said I want to go back to this place.
We could be playing Ghost of Tsushima right now.
I didn't say that.
You did. Just like an hour and a half ago.
No, I didn't say that I wanted. I said I thought about texting you and being like, hey, could we get a group together for that? And then you text me, hey, we're playing Helldivers, and I was like, well, that's what I probably would have done on my own anyway. So that sounds great.
So anyway, Keith, we're doing a podcast tomorrow. It's a tier list on bow gameplay.
I'm interested to hear that.
Yeah.
When is it on? What time is it?
So that's going to be 8:30.
In the morning?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, damn, brothers, it's early. I'll be working. But shit, early risers.
8:30 p.m.
Gotcha.
You're welcome to join if you want.
It's a little better.
It's helpful to have a third person anyway to tie break, which I thought about incorporating the chat on some of that. Give everybody a free tie break if they wanted one.
We can do polls in chat, can't we? We can poll. people to put their vote in.
But yeah, you're welcome to join us, James. That way I can get outvoted on The Last of Us 2.
I don't know that it would be my top. It would definitely, I'd put it at S, but I don't think it would be like, which I guess at that point it would be in the top. But
I think you need to, I don't think it needs to be an S. I've played Last of Us 1, unless if Last of Us 2 does some insane improvements, it should.
Did you not play Last of Us 2 at all?
No, God, no.
Oh my God.
Steven.
You know my opinion, and I'm not bringing
It's much better. It's much
You're
better.
missing out.
Gameplay-wise, sure.
It's much better.
Too bad no one was there to rein in
The
Druckmann's
bow was
bullshit.
so much better.
How do you even know
I know all about
if
this.
you've never played it?
I've watched it. And that's all I comment on is the story. I'm sure the gameplay's great.
The story's great too.
Where do we want to go? What do we want to fight?
That was a quick change of
I'm
subject.
cool with supporting the Major Order.
All right. So
I don't have much left in me, to be honest. It's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah. We do you
Bugs can go fuck themselves. Let's go
Austin,
fight some
you're still here?
I was just gonna say, you've been quiet for like the last half hour.
Missy,
Yeah.
you are of course welcome to listen. Everyone's welcome to listen. I was just telling James he was welcome to join us in the voice call if he wanted to be a tiebreaker, but now I'm not so sure. Clankers, clankers.
Clankers.
Last of Us hater.
Wait, no.
I don't.
Eliminate.
Squids?
Yeah, you don't like playing as girls. We understand.
No.
Yeah,
that's true.
100%. You will never change my mind on that.
It's not the reason, but it's really unfortunate how often it happens.
Well, it's a big reason why I just don't have the desire to play the game. But again, I'm sure the game, like the gameplay is great. Like they do good work there, but the story I have a lot of problems with, and I just don't like. We've talked it to death, so I'm not going to change.
I can never remember your points of why you hate the story.
Well, we're gonna not talk about it. Let's talk about gun control again. That's a more fun topic.
Steven's like, let's go back
Anything
to
other
gun
than
control.
gun control, to be honest.
I mean, Akib just said Last of Us 2 is hilariously stupid.
I guess I disagree with him as well.
There are two vocal camps. I
I
am just in the opposite camp from you.
I will admit that I don't like the story as much in 2 as I do 1. 1 I think is just like a masterclass.
1 is a timeless story.
And it's so good.
Yeah.
And 2 I like. I personally don't agree with a lot of them.
That's a big
Like the whole revenge. I'm not personally not a revenge person, but I think by the end of it you learn that, hey, it's not revenge. But so for me personally, being somebody who's like, oh yeah, revenge is just like, oh yeah, I already know that revenge is not the answer. To go through that whole game and basically just have it hammered in like, revenge is not the answer. Revenge is not the answer. Revenge. It's just kind of like, okay, yeah, I fucking get it. Like, let's move on.
Yeah.
And the messaging.
I mean, I think everyone knows revenge isn't the answer, though. I think that's an obvious point. I think the more point in Last of Us 2 is like breaking the cycle
Yes.
of revenge.
Yes.
Which I guess basically points out revenge is bad.
So
I get it.
So Missy, my whole thing is that I have a hard time, just to explain that, I have a hard time getting into specifically like third person or games where I'm looking at the character a lot. I have a hard time getting into games where I play as a female character for some reason. Sometimes it's because I like the cosmetics I just don't like. Go ahead. No, what is it?
No, I shouldn't.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
I have to say it now.
Go ahead.
I was gonna do the gay, but that's not fair.
From where's that? What's that from?
Community.
I want to say Community.
It's Community.
Yeah,
I think it is Community.
Great show.
But that's a horrible. Like I should not have said that. Not a thing. So whatever. But
like I just there's something about it. Just I have a hard time getting into it, and so that is a natural wall that is there. That is part of the reason why.
Blitz again.
Yeah, I just figured it's the quickest mission.
That's fair.
But See, Vortex says immersion for him gets ruined personally. That's part of it for me. It depends on the game, really. And yet, like, I don't have an issue playing first person. Like, Gage in Borderlands 2 is one of my go-tos. Like, she's probably my favorite Borderlands character. She's my main.
I have a question.
So, yes.
Do you have a hard time getting into movies that stars female protagonists?
It depends.
Do you have like what name a movie? I'm sorry, this sounds so like mean. Say what's a movie that start like the lead is a you really enjoy?
I mean, there's a lot of movies. I like ask me, like, give me an example.
I can't even think of one. So.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, like Aliens?
Yeah.
Ripley, that might be too old for you.
No, those are great.
Those are amazing movies. Ellen Ripley.
A lot of it's
Little Women. That's the only one that I can.
Little Women?
Little Women.
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of movies.
You know what? I do struggle getting into Little Women.
I love Little Women.
But anyway, all that to be said, that is a big reason why I didn't dive into Last of Us at launch. It's another reason why I'm probably not diving into Ghost of Yotei at launch. I have other opinions about Yotei, but I'm gonna reserve judgment till it comes out. It's just it is not like a protesting where it's like, girls in video games, no thanks. It's just
you just know you're not gonna like it.
I just know it will be a barrier for me to get into it. Mm-hmm. And so it's an unfortunate fate.
What are some of the other things you don't like about that one?
About what, Yotei?
Yotei.
As of right now, and I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to drop it.
Date it, September 10th.
As of right now. Revisiting Tsushima.
Uh-huh.
So much of that game, I've had a little bit of this conversation with Austin. So much about that game works because of the little things, like a lot of the subtleties, the systems that work behind the scenes, like how the weather is affected by your honor, like the little things like going to the isolated spots to write haikus. So much of it is supporting the thesis of the game, which is a introspective look at honor and samurai culture. And Jin is a complex, compelling character because his entire story is around the idea of, is my honor worth sacrificing for those that for the people and the land that I love. And like, it's very compelling. Yotei, as of right now, just seems to be a revenge story where all of that is gone, because Atsu,
but you don't know that.
But again,
no, that's what he's saying. He's saying based on the trailers, it seems like it's a revenge story.
Because Atsu, they've said in interviews, is not a samurai. She just is what she needs to be. And so, to me, so much of what made Tsushima work narrative-wise and just immersion-wise was how everything played into the identity of a samurai. And so the question I find myself asking is, what is Ghost of Tsushima without the identity of a samurai? That's the question I find myself asking, and as right now...
Isn't the point of Ghost, though, is losing his samurai? Like, he's not...
No.
He's becoming a ghost.
But so Jin sacrifices his honor to do whatever it takes to save his people.
But he is still a samurai. Go ahead.
But what Steven's saying is that he's making a personal sacrifice, and that's interesting to Steven.
And it's compelling.
And honestly, and frankly, me too. I like that.
It's compelling because it's an ongoing struggle. Because there is constantly, like, his uncle, obviously represents his upbringing, the samurai way, the way of honor, and the girl's name.
Like at the end, like spoilers, but like the end of the game, the good bad choice at the very end. Don't spoil it.
James hasn't played it yet. He hasn't beaten it.
Okay.
But the final, no spoilers, but the final boss isn't what you think it would be. It is a moral conundrum.
I can say what I was going to say without being spoilery.
Okay.
The final choice is to kill somebody, and the bad lose your honor way is to let them live. And it's like wow, that's great, because we would say, I would say, letting somebody live. Yeah, it's the opposite. Yeah.
The entire narrative, the story isn't just about Jin lost his honor and now he's not a samurai anymore. The entire narrative is Jin dealing with the idea of, like, does he still
enemy
believe
that's
in,
willing to do whatever?
Yeah, does he still believe in Bushido? Like, what is he without his honor? Like, it is a ongoing struggle that lasts till through to credits, and it's very interesting. Sure. It's compelling, and the act of playing Ghost of Tsushima is very introspective, because I've said before that I love how Ghost of Tsushima really understands this concept of the samurai as the warrior poet. Like, their time was one of great bloodshed, and they're killing machines, but at the same time, they also are the kind that would sit and reflect in nature and write a haiku. And all of those things really elevate the idea of what Ghost of Tsushima is trying to get across. And so, when you lose even that one thing, the idea of your character is a samurai, and the idea of honor is very important. Losing that one thing, you lose, to me, a very large amount of what worked as a story for Ghost of Tsushima. Not even just story, but a lot of the immersion of things. And so...
sorry, I'll let you finish your point.
So the question I find myself asking, again, it's a question that I'm asking, not me saying it's going to suck, because I'm just curious how they're going to overcome this fact that a lot of what defined Tsushima they can't do in Yote.
Well, doesn't that in and of itself make it more interesting? Because you don't want to retread the exact same story.
Right. But all we know about the story so far is that it's a revenge plot.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And to me, it's like, it's basically the plot of Sifu. Like, beat by beat, which was not a plot-heavy game, but that part of that kind of lends to my point of
that's a stretch, I think.
It's not.
Given how much you know about Yote.
She has a list.
She has a list of people called the Yote 6
and village.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's literally the plot of Sifu.
The Sifu's actually a really interesting comparison I hadn't thought about, but it's really
and like there's nothing wrong with that, but like, to me, Sifu, just using it as an example, was one of the most effective revenge plot stories, because I mean, everyone knows revenge is bad. Like, you can say revenge is bad all you want, but Sifu
as soon as it happens to you, ooh,
you want to do it. Sifu did it in such a way where the idea of seek revenge and you'll dig 2 graves, you literally watch your life slip away while playing the game. It's very clever, and like, it's an interesting way to get across that message. And with Yote, like, sure, we're probably going to get amazing visuals, good performances, yada yada, but like, to me, it sounds like nothing that I have. One of those stupid things, I can't remember what it's called. Stingray. There you go. It doesn't sound like, again, as of right now, it doesn't sound like it's going to do anything that we haven't seen already. And one of the things I loved about Tsushima is that it felt very fresh in its nuance. Because, like, a lot of people came to Tsushima because a lot of the reasons they're probably going to go to Yote, you know, the visuals, the combat, it's Assassin's Creed but good, you know, all that. But to me, what I remember...
Assassin's Creed used to be good.
It did. But what I remember about Tsushima when I think of the story, when I think of the world, I think about those nuances. And so the question that I ask is, will Yote have that? And I don't know. And so that's why it's a wait and see for me. Okay, lots of chats. Let me look through that. With Ghost, it's just me being pretty upset that Jin got replaced, and it wasn't even the cool female character that had a really great story with it. What was her name? I can't remember. It was Yuna. It was Yuna, right? No. Wait.
Oh. The girl that was helping him in his story.
Yes. Was it Yuna?
Kind of taught him the ways of the Ghost.
Yeah.
Not so directly, but you know what I mean. She was kind of the first.
Yes. If your uncle was the angel on the shoulder, she was the devil.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was cool.
It's also interesting that it's happening so like years after that.
300 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Something like that along.
And so, like, I one of the things that I did think was potentially interesting is that she's taking up the identity of is it the Onryo or some kind of
Yeah,
so some kind of revenge spirit. So
Onryo,
they could do some cool things with mythology. There's that, but that's, to me, that's kind of what Legends is for. And so I'm more excited about the idea of the blending of mythology with history that we'll get in Legends, potentially. But we just don't know enough about Yote's... Good Lord, I just got chopped in half. We
just skewered that guy.
Ryan's here. Oh, let me look through chat. Keep said, I don't like Ghost's story very much. I think the narrative was fine. But like I said, it was the subtleties and the nuances that go into it. And like a lot of people, I don't think liked Jin because of how stoic he was. But if you read between the lines with Jin, he was exactly what he needed to be. He was very believable as a stoic samurai type, and a lot of his struggles and his depth is unspoken. And it makes it to where those scenes where he does like grieve, 2 scenes I'm thinking in particular, they hit so much harder because it's like, I've never seen Jin cry. Okay, what else? Some women-led movies: Kill Bill, Wonder Woman, Silence of the Lambs, Aaron Brockovich, Aliens, Hunger Games.
Silence of the Lambs is amazing.
I like Silence of the Lambs a lot.
Wonder Woman,
I didn't like
the first one was decent.
It was fine.
It was okay.
It was fine.
Yep.
But people acted like it was the
was
greatest
horrible.
thing ever just because it wasn't dog shit.
Yeah, I would say it was fairly.
No man can cross that gap.
Yeah, and
she did.
There were some cool scenes, for sure.
Tolkien already did that with Eowyn and the Witch King.
I know, but it was still good.
It was fine. It was fine.
Still good.
Are you a huge fan of Wonder Woman?
Ultimately, it was fine, but that was like the peak of the movie for me.
Yeah. I thought it was it was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Like it was better than anyone expected. But let's not kid ourselves. It was fine.
Yeah, it wasn't a 90 Metacritic or whatever the hell it got. Like,
no.
I would probably give it like a 6.5, 7, right around there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
8. Even the new Jurassic Park was decent with Scarlett Johansson. I've heard such mixed things about that new Jurassic Park movie. I don't.
Scarlett, to be honest, as an actress. I mean, she's pretty to look at, but
I'm not either. I hated the new Jurassic Park. LOL.
She really doesn't have much range.
Yeah, she's kind of just Black Widow again.
I think she's a better actress. I think she's a better actress than we've seen since.
She gets ability to do.
Ever since Black Widow, she's just, I feel like, fallen into a typecast. Yeah. But I feel like she
did do movies back in the day that were interesting.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see? Well, there's You, which is where she plays the AI.
Her.
With Her. Thank you.
Her. That's right. Yep.
And then what's the one where like she
Use the TV show.
Suddenly becomes like hyper intelligent?
Lucy. That was kind of interesting. Really I like that one with the drugs in her stomach, right, or something.
I forget what. Yes.
And it like ripped.
I really like you. You is really good too. I like that one.
See,
That was the first time I ever really like learned about who Joaquin Phoenix was.
You mean her?
Okay.
Her.
Who's the
What did
TV
I
show?
say?
Akib.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I did go see the new Naked Gun with Tyler and Joey, and it was fucking hilarious. We saw it.
Was it, dude? The trailer looked interesting. Like I love the originals.
It's so
the
dumb.
original.
Like
yeah. Well, that's what
it's
they
the point,
were, though.
right? But like
Yeah.
it's like
Leslie Nielsen, though, man. Like, how do you replace him? I know it's his son, but like, hopefully he does a really good job.
He does. Like, one of the things that's so great, I would say, about it being Liam Neeson is that when you think of him, you think of like, Taken and like Aslan.
Yeah,
like, very
more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's really
It's
funny.
maybe why it works.
Yeah, because he's so good at playing comedic scenes straight. Like, there's this scene from one of the Ted movies where Ted, the teddy bear, is working a cash register in a grocery store, and Liam Neeson just walks up into the movie out of nowhere carrying a box of
I remember
tricks,
that.
like a box of tricks, and he's like, "I have some questions about this cereal. I understand that this is just for kids." and he's like,
sounded like him a little bit.
and he's like, I understand if I take this home, there won't be any problems. Like, and he just plays it so straight, and Ted's like, yeah, that'll be fine. He's like, thank you for what you've done for me today. And then he just leaves.
In the trailer, which I'm sure is in the movie, but when they're like all paying respects to their dads, and then it gets to the guy that has OJ as his dad, he's like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Yep.
That was kind of funny. Like,
It's
kinda
seriously
on the nose,
just so dumb, but so funny. And like,
well, that's what I want, though.
Yeah.
I miss movies. They don't make movies like that much anymore.
they don't, and that's been the reception of this movie, is that like people have been like, oh yeah, movies can be funny. And Akiva from Lonely Island, he directed it, so it's got a lot of Lonely Island identity in it, I'd say.
Is what's his face? Does he make an appearance?
No, none of them do.
No, none of them.
There are some fun surprise appearances though.
Andy Samberg, right?
Andy Samberg, yeah, he doesn't appear.
Yeah, he's funny. Fuck! Now you just made me think of the songs, and they're in my head.
Suffer. Oh my god! I'm so glad you brought up the windshield scene, Akib. There's literally a scene where he's trying to get out of a car to kick a windshield out, and like stuff keeps happening where like they're running into stuff on the road, and then he looks up after he kicks the windshield out, and there's two guys carrying a windshield across the street, and then the windshield ends up hitting the car where it just replaces the windshield he kicked out.
See, yeah, I'm there for that. Shit, I gotta go watch that movie.
It's on digital now. You can get it on digital.
Oh, can you? Okay.
It's not streaming, but you
miss
can
going
get
to
it.
the
You can
theater, though.
rent it on Amazon for like $20.
I don't ever go to the theater.
You definitely go see it. It's a ton of fun. It's just a delightful movie.
Missy, are you still in chat? You want to see Naked Gun? Oh, what do I want?
They do the oh gosh, what's the Usual Suspects, Kaiser Soze. They do the Kaiser Soze thing, where characters introducing themselves, and Liam Neeson is trying to hide their identities. So he looks around. He's
Looks
like,
at things around the room.
He's like, "This is Cherry Elephant." And then he looks at, there's this fat dude eating spaghetti. He just goes, "Fat bozo eating spaghetti." So the guy's like, "Wonderful to meet you, Cherry Elephant, fat bozo eating spaghetti."
he believes him, kind of like that Peter Griffin scene.
Yeah, the Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. Crap. Like stuff like that. It's so funny.
Yeah, it is. Everyone, I mean, it depends on how it's delivered. Like like the originals were fun. Like I thought they were really fun. The third one kind of lost the plot, but I think the first two are actually pretty decent.
Missy said, "Yeah."
Yeah, let's go see it. And I can show you the ghost tour, which I forgot to do.
Did anybody bring a support weapon?
We have a free recoilless.
Recoilless.
I know. I'm just asking if anybody brought one.
There's eats over here if you want one of those.
You mean?
The snowman,
This might be my mask one.
the freaking snowman, and the thermal vision scene, that with the turkey baster, that one got me good.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna drop my recoilless back here. Someone else can have it.
I'm so glad someone else has seen it now.
Sorry, Jake.
But yeah, we got really off topic. But Akib, we're doing a tier list tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time. It's going to be bow gameplay in video games, ranking. Oh, that is so many turrets we've got placed. Oh my gosh. But we're going to use that as kind of a, oh my gosh, trial run, I guess, to see how well it goes with, you know, our current level of busyness and how many people attend. And if it goes well, it won't be a weekly thing, but
Oh my god.
every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, something like that, whatever we decide to do. And we'll get back into the bracket tournaments. We're gonna finish that bracket tournament. I've still got all of the results from the previous ones, so we can keep it going.
I'm really impressed you have all that because
I have an entire folder
no
on my
clue.
computer where, like, every time we do one of those, I've got a folder for each episode, and then I've got a folder called Winners, where I drop the winner of each bracket. And then I also number each picture with the place that came in the main folder. So we're probably going to do one that's like the runner-up round. So we'll do an entire round of all the runner-ups to get one last person in the final bracket. I'll be able to pull from that list.
Yeah, I was like, they're reaching us.
Sweet. Glad to hear it, Keith. Tomorrow's probably isn't going to be funny. It's just going to be a lot of discussion. Like, I try to make these funny. Tier lists are harder to make funny than bracket tournaments, because at bracket tournaments I can have out-of-pocket things like Corey in the House versus Dante from Devil May Cry.
we have 2 of those things.
They're both dead.
Hey, who did Aslan fight again?
Oh, he does speak.
Who did Aslan fight? I mean, he swept everybody because he's God. Austin's...
I was about to say, that was kind of an unfair...
Austin's barred from giving submissions because he keeps trying to suggest gods.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
There was an argument made for, it was the villains episode. Last time I'm ever letting you and Matt be part of a tier list together, or a bracket. It was the Wicked Witch of the West versus the Titanic Iceberg.
What?
And it was like...
I think that again was one where it was like, well, water. How's that come into play?
But see, you argued against her, against the... whatever, like, you and Matt were pushing really hard for, like, the opposite.
There's a short of that one, and I know that matchup made the cut of the short. So I don't know if the main argument was made, but at least a first point should have been in the short. So
yeah, my argument was that the Iceberg would win. You and Matt were arguing that the Witch would win. I think.
Are you sure? Because I feel like...
I don't remember. The whole thing was stupid, and I wanted to kill myself the entire time we were on that deliberation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. She could melt it, but if
How?
she melted and it touched... Which witch again? Wicked Witch
The
of
Wicked
West?
Witch of the West.
That's true. She didn't have... the
specifically
magic.
the original Wicked Witch of the West, not Elphaba.
Here's a fun thought I just had, James.
Which doesn't mean as much, like, which means, like, right now saying that is like, oh yeah, I guess It's 5 years ago when we did that list. I was the only one that knew who Elphaba was, so.
You mean? What do you mean you don't know who she was? Like the version
just
from
like
Wicked?
Elphaba. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought you were saying like the Wicked Witch
No,
of the West.
I knew y'all knew who the Wicked Witch of the West was. She's like a classic Americana villain. But I'm just saying I had seen Wicked on Broadway, and so that's what I think of when I think of the Wicked Witch.
James, here's a fun
I don't
thought
think I
for
brought
you.
that up.
The Wicked Witch of the West and
Versus? Like, is a versus who would win?
Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. Just two of them.
God.
They're kind of similar.
What? Are they?
Oh my god, a Friends to Lovers.
Yeah.
Like the original Wicked?
Yeah, just like, you know, they give off a very similar energy.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They both fly in on an object and are like, yeah! And then they leave. You know, like, they would hang out at parties. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah!
Yes! The heart, Elphaba!
Man, I am watching some sea soldiers just really take some hits from these.
George
I think we
Clooney
lost like $400.
Yeah, who did George Clooney Batman go up against? Because he was in the
Mr. Freeze.
no,
right?
in the bracket tournament.
Oh, the movie.
Not the
Oh, my
actual
God.
cinema.
Trust me, I know all about Mr. Freeze from that movie. Stay cool.
Sorry. Get to the top.
Among other things, stay cool.
Stay cool. That's all I know. You know what
What
killed
a
the dinosaurs?
Couple.
The Ice Age. Freeze.
Throwing a guard dog back there if you want it, Steven.
Horrible.
What's Arnold's best movie?
I don't know. I haven't really given a lot of thought to Arnold performances, but
Terminator.
my first thought would be Terminator, just because I feel like he really because he originally consulted on that
Predator,
role.
pretty good too.
He originally consulted on the role of Terminator with James Cameron, and he ended up was given the job based on his input, I'm pretty sure. And it was like a very like involved role.
Nice. I guess I don't know much about behind the scenes, but Terminator. Dark Horse. I actually really like Total Recall. I know people don't love that movie, but
oh, it was the duos, and we did the Schumacher Batman and Robin. That was mean. That was mean.
oh my god.
Was villains versus
Nipplegate.
villains the bracket?
It was villains.
thing back in the day.
Villains was one of them. There was a villains bracket, which Nero from Devil May Cry won. There was an anti-hero bracket, which Dante
What?
from Devil May Cry won.
Okay, I was gonna say Nero over Dante.
No, like Dante was in the anti-hero, Virgil was in the villain. Pennywise.
Oh, Virgil. I thought you said Nero. Oh, no, you said Nero. Though.
I did. I meant Virgil.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. He was in the villain. There. One of our favorite ones was when Matt was really like he suggested the Lich King, like Arthas from WoW.
Okay.
And he was like really excited to like brag about him, and like he was, you know, coming in with that energy of like, I don't care what anyone says, Arthas is gonna win anything that he's put it up against. His battle was against Pennywise the Dancing Clown in a pie eating contest. And it was just like, he loses, Matt. Pennywise is known for one thing, and it's eating. And he was so mad.
Arthas was a really good villain, though.
Yeah.
That was.
It was.
Man, I forgot about the wheel. The wheel is what made that
It is.
the best ever.
Oh, is that so? It picks the does it pick the characters that
So-
duel each other
so
and
no,
also the category?
Steven selected the characters
So I
based on what he thought would be funny, and then at least the first round. And then
it's
the
typically-
wheel decides what they're doing.
So it's typically random with the characters. In fact, most of the time I would just tell Anna, like I'd have, let's say there were 32 combatants, I would tell Anna to pair the numbers between 1 and 16 together twice. So she'd be like 4 and 2, and so I would take 4 from Group A and 2 from Group B, and I would pit them against each other.
I got a walker coming down, Jake, if you want to use it. So all yours.
I feel like I can't let you guys forget this one. Amber Heard's character from Welcome In.
No, it wasn't even her character. It was just Amber Heard.
Well, just Amber Heard versus Christine the Haunted Car.
Christine the Haunted Car from Stephen King's Christine. So Amber Heard just got run over by a car, essentially.
Yeah, in a ring match.
In a ring match.
Wow.
So the way the wheel works, James, is that I have various contests, most of which are combat related. Like one of them is like no items, so just fist fight.
No prep time.
No prep time or prep time.
There's a race.
Race, yeah. Tag.
Dance off.
Dance off. Jake insisted on dance off.
Darth Vader won a dance off. I think
way.
at one point.
He
All of his buttons on his chest.
He did, and you'll get a kick out of this, James. He won a dance-off against Wesker from Resident Evil, and that's how Wesker got eliminated.
Wow.
And the reason this is so funny is because, again, this is why I hate Dance Battle, because there's usually no precedent for it. But I was like, well, I mean, Star Wars Connect, Darth Vader danced in that one to ghosts and stuff. And then Jake got quiet for a second. He was like, hold on. I have footage here from YouTube. It's Resident Evil Wesker Dance with the Devil. And he pulled up literally an AMV of just clips of Wesker from Resident Evil set to Breaking Benjamin's Dance with the Devil, because he didn't know what an AMV was. And he was like, is this something? Is this proof that Wesker dances? And we were like, no, Jake, it's nothing.
I was just trying to.
He was trying to help.
You know,
he was trying to help.
Trying to be impartial, you know.
But so like we spin the wheel, and if it's something like tag, which is you've got a pursuer and a pursuee, we spin the wheel again or flip a coin to determine who is who. And so it makes it to where competitions are more interesting, because you could have two characters that are completely outclassed, but a character that is more cunning than an overpowered character could potentially take the win.
Nice.
I put a lot of effort into these things.
It shows.
I love it. It's fun.
The wheel really made it so much fun.
Yeah.
What's there? I'm trying to find the other shorts. I want to find the actual video, I think.
God damn it.
You should be able to find them in our podcasts. Right now, I'm really excited to get rid of, or to like put a new podcast in the playlist, because right now our most recent podcast is a tier list of Sonic characters and which ones are OCs and which ones are not.
Oh my
I love
god.
that's what broke it.
Yeah.
That's what the last
That
thing
was the last straw.
I'm just gonna go to a random part in this video.
God damn it.
What is exploding that keeps killing him?
Okay, so I may have been carrying over an explosive barrel to put it next to your Popeye chair, and in my transportation of said explosive barrel, I got hit while crossing Jake's path, and it killed us both. That may have happened just now, but not confirmed.
It didn't kill me. I somehow
didn't kill you?
survived. No, but I had a thread of health left.
Okay.
Austin.
Definitely killed me. All I had was a torso.
Probably the funniest one is the Disney characters, because that was the first one we did, so that wasn't canon to the rest of the tournament.
That's when I swept past lane.
Yeah,
That's the one where I got pissed about.
It is.
Stitch.
Also, that was the one where I thought I was doing doing a freebie. It was American Dragon Jake Long versus Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and I was just like, I know Jake loves American Dragon Jake Long. He's gonna
I do.
chill for American Dragon Jake Long, and Jake was just like,
Hello.
this is such a hard choice. I love them both. It's like, you love Jake and the Neverland Pirates. What relationship do you have with Jake and the Neverland Pirates?
I love Jake and the Neverland
His
Pirates.
name's Jake. What can I say? He's good. He's
Yeah,
Jake.
I have sort of by default. I have to at least watch it, and it's good, or it was good. I don't remember if it's good any good now, but
I'll be right back.
Yep. And then there was my favorite, which was Beast from Beauty and the Beast versus Beans from Even Stevens.
Gotta get it out. Yeah. Okay, I can help you here in a second.
I think Mater from Cars went up against the musical girl from High School Musical, the one that played piano.
Yeah, watch High School Musical.
I've
A little
seen
too old for that one.
I've seen it.
Who did Beans
Beast
go up against? Yeah, from Even Stevens, Lee Allison. Oh man.
Buzz Lightyear went up against the face character Buzz Lightyear from.
Oh my god, that one pissed me off.
Which Vortex took over and was like, Buzz Lightyear, the action figure, jumps down, snaps his neck, no diff.
But wasn't it too that it was like the action figure, and then you had a picture from the live action movie, but you were like, no.
It was the
face character.
It was the character at Disney based on the movie, not the movie character. It's just the guy in a Buzz Lightyear outfit. And before you get mad at me for putting that in there, Anna made that very specific submission. Because she hates that, like, the face character there is just a guy. Like, because it's like, we already have Buzz Lightyear, just use Buzz Lightyear. So she was like, let's kill him. Like, you know?
Infinity. What's this next mission? It might determine whether I stay or not.
Let's find out.
Quick one?
It is take down over ship. That should be pretty quick.
Okay, I'll stay.
Okay. Who was it that...
My last one, though.
Yeah. Who was it that Corey in the house went up against?
Steven, Lee Allison really needs to know what was the fight that Beans and the Beast had to do. Do you remember?
I think that predated the wheel.
It predated the wheel. So this was just
think.
A straight up
because this was the first one we ever did, and then once we started like doing a series, that's when
Beast.
I mean, either way, Beans is dead.
It was just funny because it's Beans. Lee Allison was like, Beans didn't win, right? No, he didn't.
What contest would Beans even win?
I mean, if it had been an eating contest, I would have voted. Well, actually, I don't know. Honestly, he probably would have been struggling against the Beast in all regards. So, love you. Ooh, is this the last mission of the op?
Mission of the op, yes.
Yeah. I was like, we got to finish the op.
I forgot that the first thing, like the first battle, was Firelord Ozai and Voldemort in a fucking tag and escape.
Pretty good matchup, honestly.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm pretty sure Firelord Ozai won, but I don't remember.
Because the argument was he had more aerial maneuverability, but not as much outright speed. And he was he tagging or being chasing?
I'll check.
Okay. See, we put a lot of thought into these, James. I take these very seriously.
Clearly.
Come join us. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything going on, so I'll probably pop in.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. But okay. I appreciate the offer.
I'm saying I probably will. Borderlands does come on at 11, but I ain't staying up till 11.
Hopefully, we won't be up till 11. I mean, this one's good. Like, again, it's gonna be more just discussion.
See, Bo, I just don't know if strong opinion on.
Which is why you might
gameplay.
be a really good third pick.
Like, I do enjoy Bo gameplay. Don't get me wrong, but like just thinking about it, it's hard to like feel a difference or a standout. Whether other than like games that heavily use it, like Horizon. Like, it feels good. I like it.
Which Horizon is on the list.
Assassin's Creed Origin actually stands out to me.
Also
I like
on the
what
list.
they did there. Okay, that's.
So this is why I think you would be a good neutral third party, because if Jake and I disagree on one, you can, even if you don't have an opinion of the game itself, you can just make a judgment call based on our pitch.
That's fair. Fuck, what do I want my third one to be?
I just watched the video, by the way. Ozai was pursuing.
Okay, yeah.
Who won? Did you get that far?
Oh, hold on, I'll go check.
Because we did make a rule that in chase and like in tag and race, there's no teleportation. Like there's short distance.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because that's the only case I think.
Yeah,
Voldemort might have.
Because we tried to make it to where it wasn't just like you could do short distance teleportation, but you can't just say, I snap my fingers and I'm at the finish line.
Right.
So Akib, the tier list we're doing is bow gameplay in games. So specifically the bow gameplay is what we're ranking. It'll be, I think, 5 tiers is what I've got. I themed it a bit to where the tiers have the color pattern of an archer target. And so it's going to be, best to worst, essentially.
How did you get there so fast?
Dude, Austin touched before I did even.
I thought that was a joke. Like I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna land on him." And it was like, "Oh shit, he's actually here."
You definitely landed on him.
So Akib, if you have any submissions you'd like to make, send them to me on Discord. But I have the metric, like the grading metric on the podcast recommendations channel. If you need a guideline of like what counts. Because
Man, I picked the wrong armor.
For example, Vortex immediately tried to recommend the big fucking crossbow to Doom, the Dark Ages. And I was like, no, here's your rules. But that being said...
Hey, do crossbows actually, do they count, or no, does it have to be strictly bow?
I said that it's a case-by-case basis. If someone submits a crossbow, I'll take a look at it. Because, some of the methodology of shooting a bow, like timing, arc, stuff like that, does play. But
a little bit lost on it, though. Crossbow.
Well, you do lose out on like the pull release mechanics, which are, I think, a lot of what makes a bow feel good.
Right.
So if a crossbow does get in the list, it's going to suffer from lacking those mechanics.
One crossbow that kind of stands out to me is BioShock Infinite. Elizabeth.
I don't remember.
She has a crossbow.
Was it the Elizabeth DLC? Okay.
Yeah, it was the DLC.
Warframe is on the list, Akib. Austin recommended that one. It is on the list, but yeah.
Warframe. That's a game that I've never got into.
So the Torque bow, for example, from Gears of War, it is on there.
How about Destiny?
Yes.
Destiny was on there, and Destiny was one that I was going to have it.
I think I know where I would put Destiny. It's not S tier.
It's okay. Maybe not mechanically, but like pure fun factor, it's pretty high. I think for me.
I would
like
probably
that one's gonna be.
I would probably put it.
That one's gonna be an argument for sure, but I probably will not rest unless it's. Whatever's under S.
I would probably put it in A, and what would be holding it back would be the game surrounding it, because a lot of enemies can be bullet spongy, and by nature.
I thought you just said we're not talking about ranking it based on the game.
We're talking about it within the context of its game. So the enemies you fight within are part of the experience. So for example, Monster Hunter. One of the things that takes away from it is that everything is a sponge in Monster Hunter. So you don't get that satisfying lining up each
headshot,
shot.
boom.
Right, exactly. So it suffers from that. And Destiny, I feel like there's a lot of times when the pace with a bow is slowed because there are some spongy enemies in Destiny. And
we need the codes, don't we?
We got them.
My problem with Destiny is more of the ads. The bows are great, or like a great mid-level weapon to have on you, because it can handle most of the big guys. Bosses, it's like, okay, now you're not doing enough DPS, but like the middling to larger enemies, you're really supporting. But man, if you're getting overrun by ads, you're just screwed.
See, I know. As of right now, I have 2.
And that's I haven't played Destiny 2 in years, so
I have two
that may not still
that
stand,
I would
but...
probably put in S rank, just off the cuff. One of them I know I would put in S rank, and I kind of use that as my metric for like, does something else hit this well to be in S rank amongst like alongside them. But God of War there's a bow in God of War Ragnarok, or is it Atreus?
Atreus.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. Unless if you, I mean, do you play it?
I mean, it should count. You play it as Atreus in Ragnarok, and use the bow. I can tell you it's not going to rank high for me, but
yeah. I mean, I can put it in there.
Where are the locks?
You throw it in there. Throw it in there. I think that's a great one. That's one I know will not go to the top for me.
All right, I will put it on the list.
And that's a game I like a lot. So Steven can't yell at me
like Atreus or just the game. Like
I didn't like the bow when it started, but that's because I love throwing the axe so fucking much.
Yeah,
and then there was kind of a turn where you kind of leveled up Atreus, and suddenly it was like, okay, all right, maybe I'm here. I might really hate going back to Kratos. And then you unlock the spear, and then it was like, nah, fuck this. This is great. I'm back. So anyway, I'm dead, and I've been dead for a few minutes, and I don't know why anybody's called me in.
I'm sorry that we're too busy fighting for our fucking lives out here.
I'm watching several people just stand.
Austin, are you getting that cognitive disruptor? Thank you. Great timing.
Man, my stuff is on the other side of the freaking world.
Then leave it.
I will.
Minecraft is on the list to keep.
Never played it.
It's gonna be.
See, that's what. Unfortunately, some of the I have no context for that at all.
I mean, with something like it, you don't really need to have played it a lot to know where it's gonna sit.
I feel like this is. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. From now on, any of those that's like that I haven't played, it's going automatically in that not even Jake
tier
version. That's going to be my default for things that I haven't played, because it's like, oh well, apparently it didn't pull me in, so.
Throwing supply beacon.
I wore the wrong armor. I'm so heavy, I'm so slow.
Someone go aim the gun.
I don't know how to do that.
Requesting air support. Illuminate, northwest, far.
It's on the list to keep.
Engaging terminal.
And it will not be high.
What was it?
The forest.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to find some fun ones to put on there, just so we can throw some stuff in the not even Jake bin, but there's not a lot.
Okay, I'm back. Oh my gosh.
Where the fuck have you been?
You guys talked about Ozai and Voldemort for so long. Ozai won.
Yeah,
right?
we did. Yeah, we did.
We talked about what for so long?
He's been
Ozai and
watching the
Voldemort.
podcast this whole time.
Oh, gotcha.
You guys talked about them for like 20 minutes, by the way.
Yeah,
That's
and it was
the podcast,
That's really-
Austin.
Yeah,
I know.
it was the first one, and we were just
Hit
like
2x.
Yeah, hit 2x,
2x
and go.
for you.
That's true. I forgot about that, sorry. No, Ozai won. That one.
Tagging map, southeast, 200 meters.
I think a lot of what
You have ignited the torches of liberty.
it was the result of that was the factor of Voldemort seeing him as just a human or something, and him being overconfident, I think is what we did. Something like that, maybe?
It was more of, they were both prideful, and, what was it? I just watched this. I shouldn't think about Baconator. It was.
I love how he just spent 2 minutes watching this and he can't remember.
Dude, I've been so like trying to get this stuff done too. Like I was moving that. I did the like disruptor. But no, it was more of movement in the air, like aerial movement.
Yeah, aerial control. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it came down to, and then like basing their speed off of each other.
And then what's funny is that Ozai probably got taken out by a pie eating contest or some shit after we spent like 20 minutes
Dude,
making a case.
I can't wait to figure out that.
Who's still here? Who's still here in chat? Who's
Nobody.
who's coming?
Chat, sound off.
Sound off, chat. Sound off the comments.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Mike still gives me shit for the fact that I said that once, but I said it ironically.
Sure.
All right, Missy, you gotta join us for the tier list tomorrow. It's gonna feel like a waste of time, but you'll love it.
It's gonna feel like a waste of time, but it's gonna be the
really
best time
selling
you've
it to
ever
her, bro.
wasted.
It's like EDF. It's terrible. You'll love it.
No.
EDF.
No.
EDF.
Ridiculous. Can't believe you guys wasted that much time on that stupid game.
Well, there's the Wesker AMV.
It was just so funny watching Jake be like, "Is this helping? Is this a thing?" When it's just clearly like some like girl made an AMV who has a crush on Wesker, just set to a song with the word dance in it.
Yoda, you're fine.
My giant laser.
Akib, I like where your head's at. Thanksgiving food tier list.
Didn't we do that?
We did 4th of July barbecue.
Oh, Steven, you also brought up like what's that Star Wars attraction entertainment area like Disneyland?
Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, you also brought up that with Darth Vader dancing there.
Yep. There was just more precedent set for Darth Vader dancing than there was for Wesker dancing.
You literally you stood up right in front of me.
I didn't stand, like, I didn't press to stand up. My guy auto stood up. I thought I was going to stay low. He did not.
There was Lich King versus Maleficent.
Oh, so Lich King actually got to do something?
Yeah. What's this fight?
I think Lich King lasted long enough that we realized I was gonna let this guy ride to the end, and then we got really lucky with Pennywise and the dance-off or pie eating contest.
I just remember Matt being a horrible, like, unbiased source because he was just like, "Let Lich King do anything, he wins." It's like, okay, you're not understanding.
10 seconds, boys.
Right. It was
Jake,
get
scavenge prep. It was a scavenge prep in an office cubicle.
I forgot we added location.
Yeah.
Location is good. If we, that needs to be something that continues.
I feel like
right.
What?
Pennywise versus Homelander. That's one. You chose.
I know what I did.
The picture you chose.
Which one was it?
Jake, are you getting Borderlands?
It was him drinking out the bucket.
Yep.
Which one is Borderlands?
Oh my god, Jake.
Man. Never mind. Just get Borderlands 4 comes out Friday. It's the 4th one.
Is that the one with the Vault Hunters?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
It was Battle of Wit.
I'm not planning on getting that. No.
Not a fan. Okay.
Yeah, Homelander lost bad.
I
in
tried
his first
3.
round.
Loki.
I don't remember getting very far. I think
So 3's
me and
gameplay
Steven
is
maybe
really good.
streamed it.
Okay.
for a little bit.
Is that Virgil? No, that can't be.
It's Virgil. It's Virgil from the Ninja.
The
Theory
story was
DMC.
pretty bad in 3.
Oh.
Like specifically the main villains,
Well,
but
Loki versus Virgil. That's what it was.
That one, Virgil probably should have lost that one in hindsight.
Which fight was it? Oh,
Is incapacitation, but
with prep.
the thought was that like the with prep probably should have given it to Loki, but I just didn't know what Loki could have done to incapacitate Virgil.
Yeah.
That's what my hang up was. But I
you guys really take this shit seriously, huh?
it's fun.
These enemies.
Like, how can Loki
that's-
destroy Virgil?
that's
Well, Virgil
part
can
of
use
what's-
his demon form.
I think that's part of what's funny about it is an argument is presented, and then a ridiculous situation is presented, and
It
then
just
we talk
snowballs.
for 30
Yeah,
minutes.
it's like, what's the precedent for Albert Wesker versus Darth Vader in a dance battle? Discuss.
Yeah.
Like,
It's such ridiculous situations, and like, why would these two characters ever be together, or like why would it's such nonsense, and then we talk about it like we are writing the Bible. It is
This is law.
ridiculous. Yeah, this is
funny.
law.
but it's so
So
fun.
after
That's
it
cool.
was after Lich King and Mossman, I believe it was Emberheard versus Christine. Then it was Professor Umbridge versus
Pink bitch. Oh, it was versus Megatron in a no items match, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Hold on, it was Megatron.
What would no items on Megatron consist of?
Well,
Nothing.
basically that means that I'm pretty sure Megatron won, because the idea is that Umbridge would not have a wand,
So-
now she's just a pink
It's
bitch.
just a big
and
robot with no guns
Megatron
versus-
at the very least his standard body with no weapons and could just crush her.
So he literally just punted her into
there.
space.
I don't know that was the argument, but I'm
That-
pretty
that
sure
was-
I can jump to
the
that was
argument. We were
probably
so
the gist
happy.
of it.
We were so happy that it landed on no items for Pink Bitch, because like she was going up against literal Megatron, and it's like, that's exactly what it needed to be. Because if she didn't have her wand, she could do nothing, and for her to go up against a giant hulking robot was just like, this is what we all needed.
It's funny. All right, boys. Well, it is late. I gotta get my butt to bed. I won't like join you tomorrow night, but maybe shoot me a reminder.
Yep.
But I'm sure I can pop in.
We're planning to start at 8:30.
Okay.
Jake might be a little late, but we'll still plan to start at 8:30. That way I can kind of walk you through how we do things to give people a refresher as well. It's not complicated, but there is just a rhythm to it.
Sounds good.
There
It's
are
not
rules.
complicated if you
There are
just heard
rules,
from us
James.
talking about it.
Joker.
There
Joker
are
versus
rules to Fight Club.
Joker versus Boss was the next one. No items as well.
Yeah, so it was just a fist fight between a dying clown and a physically fit crazy guy.
Yeah.
Fair. All right, boys. Talk to you later. Have a good night.
Later. Good night, Miss.
All right, see ya.
Jake, we need to get that stuff for Kaylin.
Okay.
It'll
let me get on my
just
computer.
take a minute.
No, it won't.
I think you'll just need your phone.
Next was
Buy
a
stream.
guy
Be
with
on my
We'll
computer.
catch you tomorrow.
I'm gonna be on my computer.
Go
I
ahead,
have nothing
Austin.
on it.